And welcome everybody as we are back live here on Final Yard Football on YouTube. Thanks so much for dropping by over in the broadcast. We got today's game here for the Patriots. One more win, they can clinch a spot into the playoffs for this season, for this matchup today, as they'll be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. This is what is at stake here. Patriots are 10.5-point favorites on the line for this matchup. Over-under set at 41.5 between these two teams, as we got the 1-12 Bengals hosting the 10-3 New England Patriots for this matchup. Welcoming guys over on YouTube, over on Sportscaster. Hey, welcome in. What is good, Gavin? Thanks so much for dropping by on Sportscaster today for this game. We'll be kicking off in around probably like 5 to 7 minutes with this matchup today. Patriots lead the overall series, 16 wins and 9 losses all times. Hey, welcome, Michael. Yeah, Patriots are cheaters. Unfortunately, it's just a big black eye to the Patriots team unfortunately. With the video camera again on the sidelines, this time last week against Cincinnati when they took on the Cleveland Browns. Unfortunate. It's just they gotta be much smarter than that. That is unfortunate there. Gavin pointing out, how's the weather there? It's a winter wonderland in Kansas City. Actually, it's not too bad where we are. It was like warm. It was like 58 degrees yesterday in Mass. We got snow earlier in the week, but yeah, 58 degrees yesterday. I think it's a little bit colder today. I think it's like 48 today, so a little bit colder. I think we're supposed to be getting the next snowstorm around Tuesday. But yeah, it's just so unfortunate. They're going to lose a draft pick because of that now, with the Patriots putting a camera over on the sideline, and it was supposed to be for your Do Your Job part 2, or whatever part it was supposed to be for Do Your Job, and they had much more than that with a camera along the sideline filming the Cincinnati Bengals. It's just so disappointing. I mean, they didn't learn from the first time when they did Spygate. I guess not, and they lost the first round pick from it. Hey, welcome in, Vaughn. Thanks so much for joining me back on the broadcast. I appreciate it, man. Hey, there's Vegas Vix. What is good, man? What is good? Actually, yeah, I'll give you the... This is your new one. I'll hit that for you. There you go. Gavin pointing out we're supposed to get 3 to 6 inches of snow here in Missouri. Wow. Yeah, I saw the pregame for the Chiefs game today, and there was like snow coming down on the fields. Yep. They do it again, and they do it, unfortunately, again. It's unfortunate. But we'll see what they do coming back from this. You know, you gotta blame it on the interns at that case. It must be like an intern or something like that didn't notice filming Cincinnati. And Bill Belichick even pointed out that his team doesn't look at any of those cameras or anything. So, it's just awful. Let's see here. Vaughn pointing out he really wants to leave his new school already because his English teacher just too strict for him. Ah, man, I feel you, dude. Just keep it in there. You don't have much longer to go after this year. You probably just have her till like the end of the year. Oakland Raiders, yeah, their final home games today. Yeah, I heard about that. I was watching the whole story about the black hole. How they started out that in like the 90s. Yep, so final home game for Oakland. Next year they'll be moving to Las Vegas. So they'll be the Las Vegas Raiders for next season as we get ready here for kickoff in just a moment. Hey, welcome on the broadcast over on Sportscaster, SF Paul 86. Thanks so much for stopping by. Gavin finished his first semester of college. Awesome, man. Congrats. It's always a great feeling when you finish your first semester of college. I remember my first semester of college. What a relief it was. I kept on going back to college, though, in the winter because I had a job at the on-campus radio station, so I worked over there during the winter. But yeah, big keys to this game, of course, Patriots and their offensive line. I mean, past couple of games, you knock them down, they fall down. They were struggling big time in their offensive line, just blocking up front here. Hey, welcome in, Patrick. Thanks so much for stopping by on the broadcast. I appreciate it, man. They need to get something going with the rushing game, though. Get the ball into James White's hands even more during this matchup today. He's been a huge playmaker for the Patriots. I feel like with more touches, he can be a big playmaker for New England in this one. They need to stop. They need to stop Joe Mixon, though, in today's game. He tallied off 140-plus rushing yards. And as far as the receiver separation, it hasn't been there. Tom with his accuracy hasn't been there, but the receivers need to get some sort of separation. They all look like they're hurt. trying to gain separation on the field. If they can get N'Keal Harry out there, get some more snaps instead of like his 6 snaps he took the last game, that would be fantastic. Because he can show what he can do after the tackle. He broke that tackle, and he was on his way to a touchdown. And unfortunately, the refs in the last game against Kansas City marked him out at the 3. Let's see. Vegas Vic's pointing out Mohamed Sanu is back where he started his NFL career. Yeah, he needs to really get going too. Mohamed Sanu, he's on the injury report like every single week. He's got something going on with his knee injury. I mean, he just can't get any separation on the field like whatsoever. And Philip Dorsett's another one. Dorsett had 2 targets for no catches in the last game. Hopefully he'll be able to find his stride like he did in the season opener today. So they'll be going up against the Bengals team, by the way, which has only allowed 16.5 points per their opponents for the last 4 games. This Bengals team, though, is 0-7 in one-score games this season. Cincinnati losing 7 games in one-score games with 8 points or less. So they are 1-12, but they've lost all close games this year. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Vegas Vix can't believe the Patriots going to get fined and lose a draft pick. Yup. They just never learned from the first time when they did Spygate with the Jets. Patrick pointing out this should be the Pats' easiest game of the year if they do what they are supposed to do. Yes, do your job in this game. If the Pats win, they get a playoff spot. Vaughn pointing out here, he might not last the whole year in this new school as this ball gets kicked off. Patriots past the 5-10 down the right sideline, 20 and out of bounds around the 23. So Brandon Bolden on the return takes it to about the 23. Patriots will get the football first as we welcome you guys on the broadcast. Might not last the whole year in his new school because he might give his anger to his English teacher. She could suspend me from this school. Oh, man. Hang in there, bud. Hang in there. You don't have much long with that English teacher, and then you only get a couple more months after, like, Christmas break, and that's it. I believe in California, you guys are out in May, I think, whereas, like, up in New England, we don't get out till, like, late June. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They go ace formation. Michelle in the backfield. They'll take the snap, and Brady, play action, back to pass, clean pocket, launches, left side, overshoots Sanu, and it's incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10, not a good start right there, and Brady is already frustrated. Just launching it so high. Hey, welcome in, Jacob. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back on the channel. 2nd and 10 coming up with the Patriots. 8 seconds into this game right now today. Gavin pointing out on Sportscaster, so he's guessing the Pats were found guilty. Yep, never heard what happened after that. Yeah, they were fined, and they're going to lose a draft pick because they had a camera on the sideline against Cincinnati. Brady, quick pass, left side to James White, 30, 35, 40, down left sideline here, 45, and that's the guy where you need to get the ball into his hands all day long, and James White picks it up with a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. That's what you need to do. Line up James White wide. Nobody was covering him. And he will be the key playmaker today. Last year in the playoffs, James White had 15 receptions against the Chargers in the first game of the playoffs. Yes, Joe Burrow won the Heisman. Yes, indeed, he deserved it. They go ace formation. Brady hands it off up the middle this time to Michelle. Michelle past midfield and runs it to about the 46. That football coming out late, but he was down anyway. So, 2nd and about 3 coming up. Hey, welcome in. LFG Pats 13. What is good, my man? Thanks so much for joining me on the broadcast. Here we go. 2nd and 2 for the Patriots inside Bengals territory around the 45. Dumb question for Vaughn. Should he throw a desk at his English teacher? Do not do that. That is not good there. I've heard news stories about that. If you do that, you'll make the news, and it won't be a good one. Here's a run. Cutting towards the middle to the right side. Sony Michel dragged down around the 35. Picks up the 1st down. This is the rush defense, and this Bengals rushing defense hasn't been able to stop the run all season long. The Patriots are going to have to rely on pounding the rock, and hopefully, for the first time this season, they'll have a 100-plus yard rusher. And this would be the matchup if they were to do so. This Bengals rushing defense, very, very bad. Dead last in the NFL and against the run, as they are giving up over 150 yards per average this season. As they'll go handoff here to N'Keal Harry, jet sweep past the 30, 25-yard line, dragged down just shy of the 1st down marker around the 24. So N'Keal Harry runs it. They're able to get number 15 into the game. Run him a jet sweep towards the left. Yes, Pat's got to get the running game going on right now, and they have done so. Good job averaging those runs down the field. Average about like 6 per carry so far in this game. Hey, welcome into the broadcast, Spicy Football and Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by here on the stream. Oh, they're going to say first down. I thought N'Keal Harry was stopped like a yard short. They're going to give him generous spot. 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10, they take the snap. Tom hands this one off up the middle and back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. N'Keal for the first down, yeah. I thought he was like a yard short on the jet sweep, but he was able to get it. They gave him a great spot. Hey, welcome into the broadcast, Jenny Hawk. Thanks so much for stopping by here over on Sportscaster. Gavin pointing out he had a high school teacher flip a desk. He was acting like he was angry. He flipped it right next to me. He was messing with a student that was sitting behind me. Wow. Jeez, a teacher. Can't believe they didn't suspend that teacher. Wow. 12 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Patriots at the Bengals 23. Brady from the gun. Burkhead lined up to the left. White to the right. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Clean pocket. Zips it. And that pass is incomplete. And 10 for Edelman. The ball was broken up as it will bring up now a 3rd and 10 for the Patriots. Edelman working on his man for the Bengals. That one's just tipped down. He had it. Oh, that was a bad pass by Tom. Just a little bit well wide to Joey and Edelman. Edelman could have had it if it was right at his chest area. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Patriots now. They have it at the 23 of Cincinnati. Tom from the gun on the 3rd and 10. Edelman in motion towards the left, and they'll go play action. Screens it off. Left side over to James White. Pass the 25-20. Takes it up. Gets the first down. 10-5. Into the end zone. There you go. James White for the touchdown. That's where they need. 23-yard catch off the screen pass by James White. And that is something they weren't able to do so far this season. His 4th touchdown reception by JW28. He gets it into the end zone, and he will indeed need to be the playmaker for this game. Get him more touches. I said that in the pregame, and they have been able to get that football right there off the screen for 6. Had blockers right out in front. James White is so explosive, too. He's one of like the top premier big playability players on this team. Here comes on the extra point by Nick Folk. There's a snap. The hold. This kick is up, and this one is good. 7-zip. Great job going down the field right there. First 3 minutes and 16 seconds results in a touchdown on the first drive. This is great drive. Hopefully they can maintain it throughout the course of the game. We've seen the Patriots before zip down the field. 7-zip against the Texans. Zip down the field. They were leading against Kansas City early on. 3-zip. They just need to maintain it now. They got a touchdown. Great drive to start. It's just able to maintain that pace throughout the game. First drive is always good. We've always remembered the first drive to be great so far this season for the Patriots. Well, they need to play 60 minutes football on all their drives and do this consistently throughout the remainder of the game. All right, so right now in the commercial break, 7-zip, Pats lead. Let's see, Gavin pointing out, man, he wishes he was at the Chiefs game right now. So fun in the snow, yeah. Especially for you guys at like Arrowhead near Kansas City. I bet snow doesn't really come that often for a lot of those Chiefs games. You see those types of games being played in like Lambeau or like Buffalo. You don't really see that often, like the Midwest system coming in there for a snowstorm. So Kansas City with the first snow game of the season here. So right now in the commercial break, we're gonna take a look at the NFL scoreboard for you guys right now. My next stream for the basketball channel, my next stream I think will be Tuesday night for the basketball channel. I think Providence is taking on Florida for college basketball, so I should be able to cover that one. Vegas Fix points out we need to throw to some other receivers. Yep, instead of depending on Edelman every time. Yes, spread out the football. That is the key to success here, because if Edelman gets injured, then they need more people to go to. Great to see James White, though. Go to on that drive for James White. 2 catches for 45 yards. Touchdown grab for the 23-yarder off the screen. Tom Brady, 2 for 4, 45 yards. Sony Michel, 2 carries, 20 yards. N'Keal Harry with that 10-yard jet sweep. And that's how the Patriots started out so far. Gavin pointing out he remembers the AFC divisional game last year. We played in the snow in Arrowhead. Oh, yep. I remember that Patriots Chiefs game last year in the AFC Championship. They were talking about how it's supposed to be like 0-degree temperatures, but it like never came. It was like supposed to be like that, but it was a little bit warmer than what it came out to be. So great start for the Patriots. By the way, taking a look at the NFL scoreboard on the board, Seahawks up against the Panthers 6-0. That's the only other score. All other games right now are scoreless. So Patriots kick this football away to the Bengals. Bengals back in. They'll take a knee at the back of their own end zone. Let's see here. Texas or Utah? Jacob's asking me. I'll take Utah. I'll take Utah. Let's see. Vaughn pointing out in his old school, he didn't have a strict teacher this year. Yeah, you got one, though, in the new school, unfortunately. But, yes, Christmas is almost here. And by that time, by the way, it'll be the end of the school year. It'll be coming up in May or June whenever you guys end school. It just goes by so fast. So, 1st and 10 now. 11:44 left to go in the first quarter. They go ace formation. Bengals with the football. They'll go HB toss over to Mixon. Mixon takes it for about a gain of 2 on the run to the 27. So we approach that 11.5 mark. It'll bring up now a 2nd and 8 on the field for Cincy. Second down coming up here for the Bengals as we approach that 11-minute mark. Left to go in the first quarter here in the stream. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching this video. If you enjoy what I do here on the stream calling play-by-play, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Dalton takes the snap, and he'll hand it off up the middle to Mixon. They try to push the pile forward. That's going to be close to the first down marker. Appears to be a 3rd and 1 coming up now for the Bengals. As we're under 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Patriots defense, they want to make a big stop here. Needs to get off the field for a big stop. They roll it 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1. Good test for the Patriots defense to get off the field. We'll see if they can do that right here. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bengals. Jason McCourty today is inactive, so that means more snaps for J.C. Jackson, by the way. All right, so here we are. 3rd and 1 coming up. Dalton from the gun. He takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle gets the first down past the 35, dragged down at the 37. So Patriots couldn't get a stop there. That's the one they're going to have to stop all game long. Joe Mixon with 146 rushing yards last week against the Cleveland Browns. That is a career high, by the way, for Joe Mixon of the Bengals. So we approach the 10-minute mark left to go in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns the last 5 games by Joe Mixon. He is averaging 93 yards in the ground per game during the last 5. 3 rushes, 12 yards so far by Mixon. Dalton from the gun takes the snap, and he'll hand it off once again to Mixon. Mixon up the middle in the HB draw, only a gain of 1. Takes it to the 38. 2nd and 9 coming up. Kansas City just scored. Patrick Mahomes' touchdown pass as he is perfect. 3 for 3, 64 yards in the first drive as they are up 6-zip against the Broncos trying to tack on the extra point. 2nd and 8 now coming up. Tyreek Hill got a 41-yard touchdown catch, by the way, for the Chiefs. 2nd and 8, they'll hand it off to Mixon, and here he is, trapped in the backfield. Oh, he was able to get past it, down the right sideline, and he slips past the tackle and keeps on going until Gilmore wraps him up at the 32. Embarrassing. Jamie Collins had him for like a 3-yard loss, able to get around that. And like Houdini, picks up the first down, and then should have got wrapped up too. Should have got wrapped up down the right sideline. That is just embarrassing display of tackling by the Patriots. Deron Harmon should have tackled him here. Not even a stiff arm by Mixon. Harmon just completely whiffed, and Gilmore able to wrap him up. Ouch. 5 carries for 43 yards so far by Mixon. That one should have been a loss of 3. It's embarrassing. 1st and 10 now for the Bengals. They go ace formation. They take the snap, and they'll hand this one off the middle with a big hole by Bernard. Past the 20 and dragged down around the 15-yard line. The Bengals able to open up holes against the Patriots team who struggled a couple of times this season. against the run, against Frank Gore in Week 4, against Nick Chubb in Week 8. And they weren't beat last week on the ground. They haven't even passed the football yet. It's been all running plays so far in this game by Cincy. So 1st and 10, 7:50 left to go. They're inside the red zone. No opening drive touchdown, by the way, for the Bengals in the last 20 games. 4 minutes on this drive. 6 rushing plays, no passing. 6 rushes for 60 yards. Patriots defense will need to stop that. Here's the run. Up the middle, Bernard. Bernard takes it to about the 12-yard line. Vaughn points out he hates strict teachers so much, yeah. A lot of those strict teachers can be quite mean there. 2nd and 6 coming up. Patriots need to stop this somehow. We got 7:10 left to go in the first quarter. Great drive by the Bengals to go down the field like this. Dalton from the guns yet to pass the football. They're 21st in red zone. As they'll go hand it off once again up the middle past the 10 to about the 8-yard line and another draw. Patrick pointing out if Cincinnati wins this, he'll be so disappointed. Same here, man. This is a game clearly by far on paper that the Patriots need to pull out. This would just be devastating if they can't. I mean, you got one more win to the playoffs, and this would be 3 in a row if they lost this game. I mean, where do you go from here if they lose this game? If they lose this game, it's them versus Buffalo next week, and that's basically for the AFC East. 3rd and 3 coming up, they go 5 wide, so Dalton will pass it this time. 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right here. They're going to go and take the snap out of the gun with Dalton. Quick pass, right side complete, turns up the field, too easy, and that's a touchdown. Season Carter gets the touchdown. And I don't even think anybody's ever heard his name before. 1 completion by Andy Dalton. 1 touchdown grab, and this is surely embarrassing. 6 points on the board. Couldn't even wrap them up. Who was that? 31 for the Patriots. Yeah, Jonathan Jones, the weakest link, gives up a touchdown. He needs to get benched in the future here. 6:13 left to go. Randy Bullock, who's actually been pretty good this year for the Bengals, a bright spot. With a snap to hold, this extra point is up and through. This is embarrassing. Jonathan Jones just didn't even try. Didn't even try in a screen pass towards the right. He was down on the ground on his knees. Just got fooled there. That is embarrassing. So right now, tie game. Not a good one. This Bengals team just staying right in the game. That's what I mean. If you're ahead this whole game, never feel comfortable. Never feel comfortable at all. I went to a basketball game yesterday, and the game that I saw, it was Boston University versus Dartmouth. BU was up throughout the entire game, 7-8 points, and then here comes Dartmouth back in the last minute. They go on a 9-3 run, and they had a buzzer beater shot on an easy layup that they missed at the horn, and BU was up by 9 points, blew the lead in the final score. I think it was 78-76 was the final score, but they were up by 9 with 57 seconds left. So yeah, let's see here. Back to the chat. Yeah, unbelievable. Patrick pointing out they did good on their first drive. Yep, maybe we'll see it again. Brady knows they need it. Yeah, I hope they can maintain it with their first drive, because their first drive against the Texans was really good. They led 7-0, and then after that, they just didn't get anything going on until the very end, besides like garbage time points. Vegas Vix points out, just imagine Joe Burrow on this team next season. Yeah, they're going to be Joe Burrow and a little bit of help there. If they can get like a good wide receiving core, this team will be pretty good next season. Their defense has been much better the second half of the season too. So yeah, quarterback they need. They got Joe Mixon already as a running back, so they got a good running back, good piece surrounding him. They just need some pass catchers on the team. They need a secondary too, and then they'll be much better. Also an offensive line. They need an offensive line to protect Joe Burrow so he can last the whole season. Well, they didn't need any pass protection on that drive. Quick screen pass to the right. Andy Dalton, perfect 1-for-1 passing the football on a touchdown pass. And then as far as the pass protection, just that one play, just drop back. 2-3 step drop back, just screen it off, touchdown, and then Other than that, the offensive line was great for the Bengals. Unfortunately for the Patriots, that was horrendous. All right, so this is what it looks like so far in this matchup here. Andy Dalton, just 1 completion, 8 yards. Joe Mixon, 5 carries, 43 yards on the ground. Patriots going to stop that. They have already given up 67 rushing yards on 1 drive. That is more than a couple of games this season that they gave up total to some of their opponents. It's embarrassing. Cincinnati Carter with a catch for 8 yards. Just going to go to his game log here. I'm not even sure if he caught a touchdown pass before in his NFL career. This ball gets kicked off. Patriots will return a yard deep from their end zone. Pass the 10 to the 15. Brandon Bolden stacked up and dropped back up by a pair of black and orange jerseys there around the 18. There's about 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here comes back Tom Brady. Cincinnati Carter, 3rd-year player. Tight end, by the way. Tight end beat Jonathan Jones from Nebraska. 3rd-year player from Nebraska. And that was his first ever NFL reception. First ever NFL reception. He only received 1 target, by the way, back in 2017. 1 reception, touchdown. Unbelievable. So here comes out Tom Brady, ace formation. As they'll go with a little bit of handoff motion. They faked the jet sweep over to Harry, but Stoney Michel took it for only a gain of 2. Bengals defense improving on that first play of that drive, stopping Michel for only 2. 5:50 left to go in the first quarter now. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Patriots. Do I know the song called Hey Baby? I believe so. I believe I do. I don't know like the lyrics to it, but I believe that catchy line I do. 2nd and 8 coming up. Brady from the gun takes a snap, launches left side. That one complete. Oh no, it's dropped by James White. It's incomplete. He had it in his hands and bobbled and dropped it. 3rd and 8. Would have been short of first down anyway. Brady obviously frustrated once again. As James White goes back to the huddle. It's been a huge key piece in that first drive though. Yeah, he just took his eyes right off of it. Would have been like a 4 or 5 yard gain. Most likely as the defender was right in front of him. 3rd and 8. At the 22, and somebody's going to have to burn a timeout. Oof. Okay, Cincinnati burned a timeout. Cincinnati burned a timeout on the 3rd and 8. If you're the Patriots, you got to convert here. This is embarrassing. If you don't convert against this type of defense. So right now, we got a timeout on the field. Just taking a look at the NFL here at the moment. Other scores going on. Buccaneers up 7-0 against the Lions. 3-0 Philly up against the Redskins. 6-0 Seahawks up against the Panthers. Chris Carson with a touchdown rush for Seattle. That's basically it. All other games right now scoreless with the Dolphins, Jets. Chiefs are up 6-0 against the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes already 64 passing yards. Perfect 3 for 3. Touchdown pass. 41-yarder to Tyreek Hill. 3rd and 8 now. Coming up on the field for the Patriots. They go from the gun. 3 wide to the left side. Get Edelman in motion. And they'll take the snap. Brady. Back to pass now in the pocket. Releases. And now in the short of Edelman across. It's going to fall incomplete. It's going to bring up a punting situation. Brady got hit. He took a shot from behind as the blitz was coming by Cincy. Yeah, wind's been blowing so hard today. It's like 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts where we are. Wow, this is unfortunate. Just coming from the edge. And the Bengals able to sandwich Tom Brady too. Carl Lawson was in on there on the pressure for the Bengals. So Jake Bailey punts this football away. And he angles it towards the right. That's going to go out of bounds around the 33. So around 33, 34-yard line is that's where the Bengals will get the football coming back. Just a low, bad pass by Tom intended for Edelman right at the first down marker. Currently on the commercial break. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by here as we're on Final Yard Football on YouTube. Make sure to hit that thumbs up here down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I should be back for you guys with basketball action on the basketball channel, Behind the Arc Basketball. I believe on Tuesday night. We got some New England games this week. Providence Friars take on the Florida Gators on Tuesday night at 7, so I should be able to cover that game. Boston Celtics in action against the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday night. Should be able to do that game a little bit later at 9:30. I'll be up for that. And then Other than that, I think I'll have to see what's up on the schedule for Thursday and Friday. But yeah, right now, just on a commercial break. We'll go right back to this one in just a moment here. Not a good start for Tom. He was 2 for 4, now he's 2 for 6 passing, 2 straight incompletions. Vaughn pointing out he won't get a girlfriend at his new school. It's not going to happen. Nobody told you that it's not going to happen. Just believe in yourself, man. It'll happen at like the least likely moment that you expect it to. Just keep your head up. I'm sure that it'll happen someday. I'm sure, man. Just keep your head up. I'm sure someday you'll be able to get a girlfriend, man. I know what it feels like, though. So, yeah, right now, just on this commercial break, Patriots defense need to stop this rushing attack from Cincinnati. This has been a bad start. And Jonathan Jones in general is just, oh, man, it's just unfortunate. Unfortunate start. Yes, this game is very important for the Patriots. If they fall today, they are likely to be tied with Buffalo at top of their division, and that could put the Patriots into the wild card. They might not even need that much needed bye week for the Patriots. They might not even get that, because if Buffalo does win, they'll put Buffalo up in there to the rankings to number 4. It would drop the Patriots back in the wild card to number 5, unfortunately. Yeah, John is girlfriendless. I have confidence in him. I have faith in him. Let's see here. I'll see what the Pats defense is against the run and the pass. Good question. I'm going to bring that up here in the stats. So here comes back Cincinnati. They'll take over at their own 34-yard line. Patriots have the number 1 defense in the NFL, total defense. Against the pass, they're number 2. The 49ers are number 1. The Bills are number 3. And so let's see here. Against the rush, the Patriots are number 4. The Buccaneers have the best rush defenses. Here's a run. Joe Mixon gets around the right side, and that is horrendous tackling by the Patriots. Should have stopped them for a 2-yard gain. Instead, Mixon takes it for a 12-yard gain, pushes the pile forward, and gets the first down. Patriots are number 4 against the rush, number 2 against the pass. The Buccaneers have the number 1 rush defense, then the Jets at number 2, and the Eagles at number 3. Just embarrassing so far. 1st and 10 with 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Bengals with the football. They go now from the ace formation. They're going to toss it over to Mixon. Mixon left side of the carry, past midfield, dragged down around the 47. Pick up a 4 in the play. Devontae Adams gets a 29-yard touchdown catch. Packers up against the Bears, 7-zip. It seems like the Patriots have lost their defense. Like they forgot how to tackle in this game. They have missed more tackles on this first and second drive to start than like an entire game this season. 2nd and 5 now. Joe Mixon in the backfield. Cincinnati's possessed the football for almost 7 minutes, by the way. They go ace formation. They take the snap. Dalton play action. Bootleg to the right. Chasing Van Noy underneath. That one complete. J.C. Jackson trying to chase Erickson out of bounds. It's going to be close to a first down. It seems like Alex Erickson's got the catch. Unfortunately, wow. Vaughn pointing out, somebody told him that he can't listen to It Feels Like Tonight because he's not as old school. Don't mind what people tell you about. Just keep on listening to it. Don't care about what one person's opinion is. Seems like the Patriots have lost their defense trying to figure out how to relearn tackling. This is embarrassing. 3.5 left to go in the first. Bengals take the snap. Handoff up the middle to Mixon. Mixon the carry just shy of the 35 at the 37. Joe Mixon, 65 rushing yards, and we're not even ending this first quarter yet. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bengals. Hey, welcome in, Blue Fox Boy. Thanks so much, man, for stopping over. As we approach the 3-minute mark, Bengals with the football 7-7. Yeah, this is unfortunate. 65 rushing yards by Mixon. That's more than what they've allowed to, like, team yardage total to some of the teams this season, like in that Jets game. Play action, back to pass, Dalton. Across the middle, too easy. Zips it in there to Uzama for the first down. Or Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert gets it for the first down catch, the tight end for Cincy. That is embarrassing. They're close to the red zone now. The simple play action right across the middle. Dalton zipped it a little high, but Tyler Eifert has the height to go back to the football, and he was trying to ram over McCourty. Took a whole city to drag him down. McCourty and Chung. Just bad. Andy Dalton perfect passing the football. Usually you never see Andy Dalton perfect. Usually you see him throw an interception inside the red zone. Here's a run up towards the left side on the HB draw. Joe Mixon that time. Patriots were in there to stop. So that's about a gain of 1 or 2. Blue Fox Boy pointing out he'd rather be a Broncos fan right now. Yeah, letting people open. It's embarrassing. Right across the middle. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals. This should be a layup type of game. This shouldn't be like this so far. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Dalton goes from the ace formation. Mixon in the backfield. So they have a tight end in motion. That's Uzama towards the right. Bengals with the football. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Mixon in the backfield. They'll go HB toss over to Mixon. This one gets blown dead. First penalty flag of the game. We'll take a look at the flag here in the play. I think it's on the Bengals. Yep, false start by Cincinnati. So he's going to back up Cincinnati. False start by the Bengals in the play. Sethan Carter got the touchdown catch as the one who false started, number 82 for Cincy. Yes, they are sure not playing like a number 1 defense. This is not textbook football right now. This is playing more like a college team. Do I know Bronco Mendenhall? I do not know Bronco Mendenhall. 2nd and 13 now for Cincinnati, just shy of the red zone at the 21. They take the snap with Dalton. Dalton hands it off, delayed draw over to Mixon. 1 missed tackle. Mixon that time past the 20 to the 15. Gain of 6 in the carry by Mixon. Blue Fox Boy points out if we lose, he is watching basketball. Yeah, this is unfortunate. 3rd and 8 with 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Joe Mixon already with 73 rushing yards. This is embarrassing. 3rd down conversions. They were only 3 for 12 last week against Cleveland. Here's a third down. 3rd and 8. Patriots defense gave up a 3rd and 25 last week against Kansas City. Needs to get off the field this time. Pass right side. Tipped up. Deflected. It's incomplete. That was a bad pass by Andy Dalton. Just nothing was there as far as the coverage. Stephon Gilmore too close. Should have made that passing read. 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. If you're a different quarterback, you wouldn't make that passing read to Erickson. Wasn't even close. Isaiah Wynn he just can't stay healthy. It's unfortunate. He's such a talented player. He just can't stay healthy for the Patriots. But Isaiah Wynn is back. He's back, but I mean the blocking issues that still hasn't solved it. Here's the kick. Bullock with a kick. This one is up. This one is through, and it's good. The Bengals lead 10-7. 10 unanswered by Cincinnati. This is looking like every single Patriots game since November. Which the Patriots take a lead to start out the game, and then the other team takes the lead and never looks back, even though the Patriots start to come back in the 4th quarter. This is surely embarrassing. I don't even know where to start. So, right now we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back to this football game here in a couple of moments, everybody, as we're on YouTube. We're on Sportscaster, calling play-by-play. $10-7 right now. Bengals lead with 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, it looks more like move on from Tom now. Like, this doesn't look good. 14 seconds left to go. Here's the kickoff. And the Patriots are back. They'll let it bounce to the back of the own end zone. Offensive line. Every single game, it's been atrocious. It's been atrocious. I feel like the biggest loss is David Andrews. Like, he was the centerpiece of that team. Losing Andrews, losing Devlin, and there's been some major issues in the offensive line. But I'd say move away from Tom, too. It's just bad. I mean, this is the decline right here. Vaughn pointing out, do you know that there is a military school? Yes. I know there's a military school. As we're back to action, Tom. Back to pass in the pocket, and Tom stepping up, pump fakes, and out offensive line collapses right on him, and he tried to get it short over to the left side, and it fell incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball at the 25. Yes, me too, man. Wish we have kept Jimmy G. Could have worked out for us right now. Could have worked out. 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Unfortunately, he is on a team right now that looks like they'll be taking on the Ravens in the Super Bowl. 49ers versus Baltimore. It looks like that could very well be likely, the Super Bowl matchup. 8 seconds left to go in the first. Brady from the gun. White lined up to the left side. 2 wide to the left. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Brady in the pocket. It collapses. That pass underneath. That one complete. Gain of 7 of the Sanu. They're going to bring up a 3rd and 3 as the first quarter finishes off. Embarrassing first quarter. 10-7 lead by Cincinnati, and a 3rd and 3 coming up for the Patriots right after this commercial break. And it comes against the team that has a record of 1-12. Yeah, yep, so even with Isaiah Wynn, this offensive line just cannot protect Tom Brady at all. It's unfortunate. David Andrews is a big piece like that they lost like before the season started. James Devlin, the other piece there, and without those two, I mean, this team has just crumbled with his pass protection. Do I know what is the military school is for? Yeah, it's to get you into like the military programs and stuff, to train you to be part of the military. But I know there's one in Virginia. It's called VMI, the Virginia Military Institute, the VMI Cadets. I think they're part of the Southern Conference, I believe. But yeah, there's all different types of schools there that they have for like all different bases that serve our country. Like yesterday with the Army-Navy football game, Army-Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard is one of them. There's Coast Guard University. That's in New London, Connecticut. They have that too. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, how am I watching this game on CBS Sports? And they are all playing as the Chiefs game. This game is not national here. This game is only the 6 states in New England. This is so I'm getting this game because I'm from Mass, since I'm able to get it from CBS. So this game's only available to people in Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. And then for a portion of Ohio, Kentucky. That's it. Ohio, Kentucky, portions of that state, and then the 6 states in New England. And the rest of the states, you either have another game or national. You basically have the Chiefs-Broncos game. Let's see, I'm going to bring up that sports map, see where that Chiefs-Broncos game is located. Yeah, same here, Vegas Vix. Like, honestly, don't even know why they got rid of Josh Gordon either, man. Could have helped them out so much. He's played a great role with Seattle, too, as like a 3rd down receiver as well. He doesn't make like a ton of catches, but he's a good situational role player when called upon and needed. Same as one of the Hollister brothers. I think Jacob Hollister, the tight end for Seattle, comes in from time to time and makes some big catches. He had like a 6-catch game a couple weeks ago. Okay, so yeah, if you're in Pennsylvania, like in the Poconos or towards Pittsburgh, actually you're getting that Denver-Kansas City game. So we're back to action. Brady takes a shot deep to the right sideline. Oh! What a catch. N'Keal Harry laying out for the football. Down the right sideline, there's a flag down there. We're going to have to take a look, see what this penalty flag is about as we just start out the second quarter. Before the ball was snapped, false start by the Patriots offense. What a catch by N'Keal Harry, but out of all players, Julian Edelman wrecks it because of the false start. What a catch by Harry. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. That was incredible. Oh, man, he just got him to flinch. 3rd and 8 now. That was an incredible catch. That didn't happen. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, could have gotten Lamar Jackson. Yup, but got Wynn and Sony. Sony Michel's done basically nothing. 3rd and 8 now for the Patriots as we start the second quarter. They have it at their own 28-yard line. They take the snap. Right side pass. That one complete, and that's going to be a Close to a first down. N'Keal Harry right at the marker. N'Keal's been huge. Gets his first catch of the game. Need to get that football more into the hands of 15. He gets it indeed. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots right at the first down marker. Yep, N'Keal Harry just runs right to the sticks. Turns up for about like half a yard. Gets it for a first down. Nice route there by N'Keal. So 1st and 10 now for the Patriots. Lowest scoring offenses since week 9, where the Patriots are right there just above Cincinnati. Jaguars are dead last. Patriots, ace formation. They'll hand this one off the middle, and that's against the worst defense in the NFL, and they get right back to the line of scrimmage. Sony Michel. Sony Michel with a yard. Should have signed LeGarrette Blount off waivers, because right now they're struggling running. 2nd and 9 coming up. Yeah, N'Keal needs to start more. He needs to get way more snaps. Under 14 minutes left to go before halftime. Patriots need to get something going on right now as far as any offensive rhythm. Hit that thumbs up if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well. They go ace formation. Brady on the ace formation. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left here. So they'll take the snap. They'll go and hand it off. Jet sweep over to Harry. Harry down the left sideline. 40, 45. N'Keal out of bounds with a 13-yard run, and N'Keal gets it for the first down. There we go, getting the ball into the hands more in number 15. That's what we need to do. Vaughn pointing out he really misses that old girl at his old school. Oh man, maybe you'll be able to connect to her. See if she has like something like social media. Maybe you can connect with her on social media. It's worth a try. 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots. They'll go play action. Brady, clean pocket this time. Zips it left side, and that's not even close. Not even close. Carl Lawson coming on with the pressure. Didn't come until the last minute, but Brady just overthrows Sanu by like 20 yards right there. Down the left side. Like, what was that? Like, they were clearly not on the same page together. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yes, they really do have to get N'Keal Harry involved. Yeah, James White and Edelman are like the only wide receivers. N'Keal Harry's a good 3rd option now. I haven't seen Jacoby Myers yet. I haven't seen Dorsett either. Brady from the gun, 2nd and 10. 13-10 left to go, and Harry lines up to the left, takes the snap. Back to pass, Brady zips it left side. Edelman gets a first down. Gain of 11 to the 41-yard line of Bengals territory. And Jaden pointing out, upset of the year. Bengals 23, pass 21. It could look like that. It really could. Just no rhythm offensively until they've got 15 involved. It's been the big thing. And also Edelman now. 1st and 10, ace formation, Brady. Gonna hand this one off up the middle, and minimal yardage past the 40 to the 39. They're giving it to Burkhead. Good to get James White involved here in the backfield. Burkhead's not the answer. Burkhead is not the answer. 2nd and 8 coming up with 12:25 left to go before halftime. At this point, Sony Michel and Rex Burkhead are not the answer for this team. You got to give 28 some snaps. Turn this guy into the next Christian McCaffrey, because I feel like with his upside, he can do so. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. They go from the gun. Edelman in motion towards the right. Brady from the gun at the 39 of Bengals territory. Takes the snap back to pass in the pocket. Brady steps up, launches across, that one complete to the 35. And that goes to James White again. That's the thing. Get the football into James White's hands. Going to bring up now a 3rd and manageable. Well, a 3rd and 4 coming up. Touchdown, by the way, Dolphins. They lead 7-zip. Devontae Parker with a 20-yard touchdown catch. Blue Foxboy points out, he says he gets rid of Brady. Yeah, there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the draft. If Tua falls down, if his draft stock falls down and still on the board, they need to pick Tua. Brady flushed out to the right, gonna pass this one to the right side, and it's incomplete. That is embarrassing. If you're another quarterback that can extend the play, you can rush and scramble for the first down. 4th and 4 now. I think the Patriots are gonna keep their offense onto the field and go for it on the 4th and 4. If you had another quarterback, you could have easily scrambled for the first down. No, you got slow Tom Brady. So 4th and 4 with 11:24 left to go. The points are coming on the board in all these other games. Miles Sanders with a touchdown run as Philly leads 10-7 over Washington. Brady out of the gun on a 3rd and 4 from the 35 of Bengals territory. 3 wide to the right. Here we go on the 3rd, and they're going to call a timeout. Timeout called by the Patriots here. So let's go right back over to the chat. Timeout taken by Tom with 11:24 left to go before halftime. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Blue Fox Boy benched Edelman, started DJ Moore. Yeah. Either way, those are pretty good plays in this game. Yeah, but yeah, I feel with DJ Moore, because this game could be a low scoring game because there's nothing really going on like rhythm wise for the Patriots offense these past few weeks. Even though the Edelman's been like basically the majority of the targets for this team. Let's see, Vaughn pointing out, do you know what race is his girl? Trying to not be racist. Must be Korean there, Vaughn. Oop. Alright, so here we are. Brady from the gun as they go for it on 4th down. 4th and 4 from the 35 of Cincinnati territory. Edelman lined up to the right side, now in motion. Brady takes the snap from the gun on the 4th and 4. Back to pass across the middle. Off the fingertips. It's incomplete. A Sanu. He drops the football. A little bit too high by Brady anyway, but off the top of the fingertips, and the Bengals come up with a 4th down stop. Downright embarrassing right now. This is terrible. This is abysmal. Sanu's got to have that. Him with James White, either one of them. And Brady decided to throw it to Sanu. James White was pretty open underneath, right next to Sanu too. If James White would have got that, could have got that on the catch. But Brady saw the bigger target, Sanu, able not to haul that ball in. This is unbelievable. So yeah, looks like Joe Burrow is going to get picked up by the Bengals next season. This is unfortunate right now. Thoughts on UNC golf? I think they have a pretty good golf team, Vaughn. They have a pretty good golf team, I feel like, but I don't follow UNC golf that much. Hey, welcome in Avery over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, man, for dropping by in the stream right now. Yep, Vegas Vic's pointing out Patriots last loss at Paul Brown Stadium in 2013. Just remember that. Yep, I remember the final score was 13-6, and it was just an embarrassing game. Yep, how does it feel like losing to Cincinnati also? It's just embarrassing here. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is the downfall of the dynasty from this game, it seems like. Like, this is just atrocious. This is looking like the Patriots team back in like the 70s. Like, this is when they were playing at multiple stadiums here, when they used to play in Fenway Park, when they used to play in Schaefer, they used to play in Boston University, Boston College for a year in the 60s. Schaefer Stadium before Foxborough Stadium. This is just terrible. I mean, the Patriots weren't a good football team back in the 70s, but they kept on fighting and fighting, and then they got to their first Super Bowl around the 80s. They got crushed though in that game to the Bears, and then they took on Brett Favre in the 96 Super Bowl, lost that game 35-21, I think. But so right now we're on a commercial break. This is just unfortunate. Tom is 6 for 14 passing, yet has hit his stride. Just going to see what completion percentage that is, because that's going to be around 50. All right, that's even worse than 50, actually. 6 for 14. That's worse than 50. That's 40. Yeah, that's 43%. That's terrible. 43% completion percentage, 6 for 14, 75 passing yards, touchdown pass. But yeah, just nothing there against the league's worst defense, and your leading ball carrier right now for the Patriots only has 23 yards in the ground. That is it. Yeah, so this defense has to stop the Bengals, and that's embarrassing. Jonathan Jones is just the weakest link all over the place in the secondary. Warriors, Alabama, and maybe the Patriots. It's looking like it. Except that Golden State team, they just didn't prepare for life after Steph Curry, like if he got hurt, and now they have all rookies in their lineup. So here we are, back to action. Bengals with the football now as they'll take the snap. Hand it off up the middle to Mixon with a 4-yard gain to about the 44-yard line of Cincy territory. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're one more like away here from 10 likes on the channel. Thanks so much for being a part. Blue Fox Boy, like he gets so much crap liking the Patriots. Now they're spying the Bengals, now losing to the Bengals. Yeah, this is just pathetic. Yep, Pat's going to lose unless they get a stop on defense. It is 60-minute football, though. So you have to play every single minute. That's what the Colts didn't do last week. Short right pass, that one complete. They turn upfield, and they're going to get a first down. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. The tight end gets his second catches, only 2 of his career so far. Score update here, Tennessee. Oh, what? Houston with a pick 6 from the goal line off a jarred ball. Helmet to helmet, jarred up the football, and Houston's going to get a pick 6 off Ryan Tannehill to start out this game. So 7-zip Houston. That's what's at stake there. Whoever wins that game leads the AFC South, by the way. Dalton on the 1st and 10 from the 45 Cincy territory. They take the snap, back to pass in the pocket. Steps up, Dalton launches left side. Nobody there, it's incomplete. We got a flag, though, down on the field. We'll check to see the penalty flag. Take a look, see what this penalty flag's all about right now. We got 10 minutes left to go. And it's a Patriots penalty. Defense holding by the Patriots. Automatic first down by Cincinnati. John Simon committed the penalty. Oof. So let's see here. Yep, Avery pointing out Maryland lost to Penn State. Very surprised about that. Yes, because Penn State isn't really known to be a basketball school. And they beat number 4 Maryland earlier this week. And Louisville, by the way, lost their game. Louisville lost their game to Texas Tech. That was a shocker. By the way, the Seahawks up against the Panthers. 20-7 now is the score of that game. Blue Fox Boys started Ryan Tannehill over Josh Allen. 1st and 10. Play action, back to pass. Dalton in the pocket. That pass going to get tipped up in the air. And oh, he catches it for the Bengals and gets a first down. Joe Mixon somehow. That ball should have been picked off by Hightower. You got to be kidding me. This is embarrassing. 9:44 left to go. Pop-up ball here. The pressure coming in. That's how they picked off Matt Barkley early in the season, and Hightower just couldn't make the adjustment. Couldn't find the football. Just terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Tannehill's been really good as of late for Tennessee. They dropped 38 last week against... Or no, they dropped 30 a couple weeks ago. So that's a run up the middle by Joe Mixon, too, at the 37-yard line. Yeah, how in the world did that happen? Like, come on, Hightower. Just didn't make the adjustment back to the football. That should have been picked off. Yeah, best defense in the league, and they're getting destroyed here on the ground. Joe Mixon's going to have himself a 100-yard rushing game before you know. He's almost there. 2nd and 7 with 8:50 left to go before halftime. Mixon, by the way, with 80 rushing yards. Avery's going to be angry on camera for the first time. 2nd and 7 now, coming up with 8:35 remaining. Hit that thumbs up if you guys are new to YouTube. Dalton takes a snap pass underneath the Mixon left side. After the 35, dragged down around the 31-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd down and short coming up with 8:25 left to go here before halftime. So 3rd and short coming up. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by over on the stream here on Final Yard Football. Was not expecting this type of game so far. Not at all. Yeah, Vaughn pointing out Penn State basketball could be really good this season. Hey, what is good? Welcome, my man Avery, over on the channel. Here he is. 3rd and 1 coming up. Patriots defense needs a stop. Just an embarrassing game with under 8 left to go. They take the handoff up the middle. Mixon. Where will that ball be placed? Right into a brick wall of Patriots defenders. I'm not sure if he got there. They're going to have to measure it. That's going to be close. They're going to have to rely on the chain gang to see. We got 7:40 left to go before halftime. And I'll say 4th down. So the Patriots could not convert on their 4th down play. Let's see if the Patriots defense can get off and stop Cincy here on a 4th and 1. 7:20 left to go before halftime. Bengals going for it on a 4th and 1, trying to make a statement here. It's at the 30-yard line. Dalton from the gun takes the snap. Handoff Mixon. Up the middle, he swarmed. And he didn't get it. Joe Mixon didn't get it. And the Patriots defense forming the brick wall and stopping him with 7:09 left remaining in the 2nd quarter. Huge stop right there. Landon Roberts comes in to make the tackle for the Patriots, and the Bengals turn it over on downs. So there we go. Last 2 times they did stop Mixon. They failed to do so throughout the entire game so far, but positive there. So right now in the commercial break, Patriots will take over right after this break here on the channel. Do I know any Premier League teams? Those are England, I believe, for the Premier League. So that would be Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, I think for soccer teams. I think there's one called Swansea FC. Those are the Premier League if I'm in the correct category. I think so. There's something called... Oh, there's Arsenal. I think there's something called Crystal Palace, too. But yeah, I don't watch a ton of soccer. So yeah, big stop by the Patriots defense. They'll get the football back. Taking a look at the total yardage of today's game so far. 10 first downs the Patriots defense has already given up. 7 first downs by the Patriots. 161 total yards by the Bengals compared to only 122 by the Patriots. And as far as the rushing game, it's just not there for New England so far. 47 rushing yards. They've given up 105 on the ground. This is the number 4 rushing defense, by the way, in the NFL. That's given up 105 already. Blue Fox Boy pointing out his whole family is Saints fans. Might just be a Saints fan also. Not a bad team to root for. It's just a bad game here with the Patriots in this one. This is terrible. So we're going to go through the scoreboard update for you guys right now. Buccaneers up 14-0 against the Lions. Packers up 7-0 against the Bears. 7-0 Texans with a pick 6 as they lead the Titans. Chiefs up 9-0 in the snow against the Broncos. 7-7 is the score. Dolphins versus the Giants here at the moment. Redskins with a lead against Philly, 14-10. So that's not the only team that's struggling. Philly with a 6-7 record, struggling against the 3-10 Washington Redskins. Seahawks up against the Panthers, 20-7. Yeah, how is Avery's Eagles losing to Washington? Like, oh my gosh. This is just unfortunate. Unfortunate football day. Yeah, man. Philly's just got 0 wide receivers left. Like, Josh McCown almost took over and played wide receiver in the last game. That's, like, how depleted they are with their wide receivers. Like, no Alshon Jeffrey either. HB toss right side over to Sony Michel. Down the right sideline. Gain of 7 on the run by Sony Michel. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, man. You can't win any games if you don't have any wide receivers on your team. Like, the number one wide receiver on the team is, like, at this point of the season, like, the main wideout is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who's, like, a rookie from Stanford. Like, him and somebody else, I think number 84 for Philly, who was like a practice squad receiver who got promoted. Here's a run up the middle, running, trying to push the pile forward. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Sony Michel right at the 41. See where they spot the football. Let's see, game update. Washington Redskins with a touchdown pass. Yeah, that's a touchdown pass. Oh, wow. Steven Sims with a touchdown catch from Dwayne Haskins, and the Redskins lead. 6:10 left to go before halftime. Yep, Zach Ertz too. Yeah, so he is basically the entire receiving core of that team. But as far as wide receivers, with no tight ends, they're lucky they have tight ends. Play action the right side over to Edelman. We get a flag down as Edelman tried to go and get the catch. He couldn't maintain it. We got a penalty flag. We'll take a look here. Holding by the defense, so that's an automatic 1st down by the Patriots. Yep. B.W. Webb in the secondary. Holding penalty was committed by him. Yeah, Jacob pointing out, should the Patriots get Antonio Brown back? Yes, they should indeed get AB, but they have even said that they're not going to be willing to invest in AB to get him back once again. It's unfortunate. That could have solved all the issues here, but nope, they won't bring him back. It's already been announced that they won't bring him back. 1st and 10, 5:56 remaining. before halftime. Patriots ace formation. Brady takes a snap, hands it off up the middle here. Here's a run past midfield to the 45, stumbling forward. Sony Michel on Sony Michel on the carry gets it and picks up the first down. 5:40 ticking down, left to go before halftime. Sony Michel with a 12-yard carry got the first down. Patriots trying to get some type of rhythm here offensively. They need to get something going on. Sony Michel needs to prove it in this game. You can't be proving that you're the chubby kid from Georgia that doesn't know how to run the football. He needs to start proving it in this one. Edelman. Motion right side. Brady takes a snap. Back to pass. Launches. He's got him open. Lacoste. First down at the 30. Chopped up around the 28. Lacoste banged up a little bit. He is slow to get up, but Lacoste able to get up right there. That looked like bad tackle. Chopping up Matt Lacoste. Might be popping up on the injury report for next week's game against Buffalo because of that. But Lacoste played his role, got the first down, catch of 12. He got his knees taken out underneath in that tackle. Yeah, Lacoste is dinged up along the sideline. First and 10 now for the Patriots. Brady is 7 for 15, 89 passing yards. 4:40 left to go. Brady takes the snap, pass, and cannot convert on it. Edelman was open right across the middle of the field. Edelman was wide open, too. That could have been a touchdown catch off the slant. Brady not able to connect. That is too bad. That is too bad. Yep, they could have got Nick Chubb, too. Yep, could have got Nick Chubb, too, and we took Sony Michel, the other running back from Georgia. 2nd and 10 now. You got to convert on that. Patriots in the 2nd and 10 from the 28 at Cincinnati. Brady 5 wide, takes a snap. Back to pass across the middle, and that one intended for N'Keal Harry. Defenders all over the place, and it's incomplete. Not a chance that that ball would have been caught. Behind N'Keal Harry, ball was in the tight coverage anyway. Doesn't matter how strong or how tall your player is. Give me Gronk in the field. He wouldn't be able to make that catch because you're throwing it into like 3 players. Third and 10. Third and 10 coming up now on the field. So we got 4:34 left to go before halftime. Brady takes a snap back to pass. Fires. That one is caught, and Sanu cannot keep his balance as he is dragged down at the 22. Sanu trips. He stumbles up, and he cannot pick up the yards after the catch to get enough for the first down. Yeah, they should get Jacoby Myers involved. I don't even think he's received a snap today. I haven't seen number 16's jersey being called for out in the field. Just break that tackle. He couldn't. So here comes on Nick Folk to see if he can tie it up at 10. 4 different kickers this season, by the way. That's tied for the most in franchise history. 40-yarder from the left hash. Snap to hold. This kick is up, and this kick is good. It's through the uprights, and Nick Folk ties this thing up at 10. So Patriots 3 on the board, 3:51 before halftime. They should be crushing this team, though, by multiple points right now. There's no excuse why this game should be tied up like it is. So, yeah, right now on a commercial break. So we're going to head right back over here on the channel in just a moment. Let's see here. Vaughn pointing out, should he pull an AB in his new school with that teacher? I think we're all set with that, man. Just finish up the year, dude. Just finish up the year, and then you'll move on to a new teacher next season. So, yeah, right now, commercial break. This game is only 10-10. Tom Brady's just... Oh, man, this is unfortunate. 8 for 18 passing, 95 passing yards. That is it. That is a completion percentage at around 43% here at the moment for Tom Brady. They need to get the ball into the hands of James White more. Like, I like to see him run the football more. Not Sony Michel. Sony Michel, 7 carries, 45 yards. I mean, he's doing... the offensive line, just knock them down. They just can't get back up. They're just that bad here today. And just a lot of drop passes to receivers. There's no separation out there. And Sanu should have been able to turn upfield and broken that tackle to get the first down as well. Hey, welcome in, JS. Yeah, this game is just abysmal. If you're a Patriots fan here, just absolutely terrible. Vegas Vic's pointing out this should be Patriots' game here, but they're not finding the rhythm at all. Yep. This is how it's been after the bye. They just cannot find the rhythm at all. Highly reliant upon their defense. And they had to release players to grab in Antonio Brown, and then they released Antonio Brown, and they have yet to find their offensive identity. It's unfortunate. Even the Denver Broncos know what their offensive identity is, dropping 38 last week. This Patriots team doesn't. They don't. They can't score points. Tom is too old. He's too slow. They can't win any games. Can't get any separation out there on the field. And that's going to be the whole narrative here until the playoffs. Until they can actually prove to the world that they can win something. And it's just, these players look injured. Like, they have injured players, injured weapons on their team, and they're struggling to get separation. They're playing through pain right now. Yes. Vaughn pointing out he remembers when Antonio Brown was trying to punch the GM of the Raiders. Yeah, Mike Mayock, he called him a cracker, too. 3:51 before halftime. Bengals will get the football right back here. Jake Bailey about to kick away this football. I wouldn't say it's all about Brady. There's more it's more of like the team chemistry behind it too. Number one, they have no rushing game. Number two, they have no offensive line. It's not just because of a quarterback. Number three is the defense just hasn't been able to stop Joe Mixon. So it's not all about Tom Brady, but a couple of first downs could have been picked up with if the quarterback was fast. That's the thing. 1st and 10 coming up. 3:50 left to go before halftime. Game is tied. So, yeah, they obviously haven't been able to stop this Cincinnati rushing attack here. So that's what Cincinnati's plan will be. Still going with rushing this football, most likely with Mixon. Now from the guns, Dalton. Takes a snap, hands it off. Once again to Mixon. Mixon the carry, and he's wrapped up. No gain on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, JS points out Antonio Brown isn't a good player to pick up. Hasn't been reliable. He brings too much drama to a team. Yeah, if he could get it together, man, I mean, if Antonio Brown would be able to get together everything, he would bring so much to a team. Because he's just so talented of a wide receiver. It's just the ego that's the only problem here. 2nd and 10 coming up. Bengals from the ace formation. They'll toss it over to Mixon. Mixon, HB misdirection up the middle and gain of 3 in the carry to the 28. Adam Butler makes the tackle. Patriots needed a whole lot of that in the first quarter. They're finally getting some here, bringing up a 3rd and long for the Bengals now. 3rd and 8 with under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. So here we go. Patriots defense needs to get off the field. If you guys enjoy what I do here on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 2:35 left to go before half. Dalton going from the gun. Bernard lined up to the right side. 2 wide to the left. They take the snap. Back to pass. Dalton stepping up in the pocket. Launches underneath. Bernard juggling catch and able to get on his feet. And that is embarrassing. He should have been tackled right at where he caught the football in the juggling catch. He turned upfield, got about a gain of 7 out of it. Luckily for the Patriots, they'll bring up a 4th and short. So 4th down and 1. And that means that the Bengals will have to punt it away anyway. So 4th down coming up with 2:11 left to go. Actually, did they say he didn't maintain possession? He might have. Oh, okay. Belichick called a timeout. Okay, Belichick called a timeout. That's why the clock stops. So 2:15 left to go before half. If Michael Thomas was on the Pats, what do you think what would change? Yeah, I think a whole lot would change. If Michael Thomas was on the Patriots and they still have Julian Edelman, they would probably double team Michael Thomas, and then that would open up the field for more players. That's what they did with Gronk constantly. They would double team Gronk, and that's why it led to opening up the field there for more receivers to get more action on their one-on-one matchups. So that would surely help out the Patriots. Draw double team attention to the best player, and then another player that's as good on the team that's a really good quality wide receiver could get some targets in there too, as this will be a punt by Cincinnati. Patriots back to return this punt. Sanu will elect not to touch it. Watch out for the football, and it bounces around the 41-yard line. 41-yard line is where it gets downed at. So that's where the Patriots will take over at their own 40-yard line approximately. So Patriots with the football now. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'll be back on the basketball channel, Behind the Arc Basketball, on Tuesday night for the next play-by-play of basketball game for you guys. Yeah, that could have been a first down for the Bengals if he had been able to turn upfield after the juggle and got another yard there. All he needed was one more yard. That was so close. All right, Brady's only 8 for 18. It's embarrassing once again. Completion percentage under 50. 2:05 left to go before halftime. They're from the 40. HB toss to the right side here to Michelle. Michelle in the backfield, and he is stopped for about a yard on the play. That is it as we reach the 2-minute warning. 1 yard gain. So I'll have it at the 41 when we get back after commercial. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, and Gilmore is super close to being a 99 overall in Madden. Wow. Well, Gilmore's been a huge component of this Patriots defense so far. Nobody throws his direction. The defense is not to blame Gilmore. Gilmore's been outstanding this season. It's Jonathan Jones who's the weakest link in the secondary. He's the one who's been giving up the big touchdown catches, who gave up that touchdown catch to the no-name tight end before Seaton Carter's first ever catch in the NFL resulted in an 8-yard touchdown. Gilly. So right now we're just on commercial break. So yeah, Stephon Gilmore is basically the Patriots defense. Him and Devin McCourty have been like lights out this year. It's just a couple others that just can't step up, and it's the tackling there. The linebackers having problems today too, trying to tackle. Gilligan's Island just shut down. Alright, so I'm going to take a look here at the NFL scoreboard right now. Buccaneers up against the Lions. 21-0 is the score. Jameis Winston, 3 touchdown passes against Detroit. Not looking good for Matt Patricia this season. That's without Mike Evans, by the way, today. The top target for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chris Godwin's right behind them. Top duo in the NFL for sure. Godwin and Mike Evans. Buccaneers, if they do win that game, looking like right now they're up 21-3. Field goal was good by Matt Prater. 21-3. Buccaneers, by the way, would be 7-7. That is something for Tampa Bay, for a team that wasn't expected to do much this year. Packers up against the Bears, 7-0. It's a score there. Texans up 14-0 against Tennessee. That game, by the way, is at Tennessee. Chiefs up 12-0 against the Broncos. 7-7. Dolphins tied up with the Giants right now. 14-10. Redskins lead the Eagles at the moment. Dwayne Haskins with 2 passing touchdowns, 8 for 10 passing the football. Seahawks leading the Panthers 20-7. So those are the scores right now throughout the NFL. Russell Wilson with 2 passing touchdowns. One of those to Tyler Lockett. He's already got himself 73 touchdown receptions. Terry McLaurin's got 84 receiving yards so far for the Washington Redskins. And as far as top fantasy performers for today, as far as rushing the football, try to see who has gone off running the ball. Miles Sanders with 55 yards and a touchdown. Chris Carson, 56 and a touchdown. We're back to action here. 2nd and 9, Patriots with the football from their own 41. Brady takes the snap and play action. Back to pass, right side, short over to Edelman, gets blown up completely in the backfield. I don't know why he tried to pass that football. Nothing there, and that's going to be a loss of 3 in the pass. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Torrey McTaylor, the corner, just stuffing Julian Edelman once he caught the football. Just go downfield with it. Don't go sideways when you pass the ball. Not when there's nobody covering him to block. It's embarrassing. 3rd and 11 now, with 1:52 remaining before halftime. Third and 11 right now on the field. Patriots got to convert on something. Today on 3rd downs, they look like this. 2 for 5 on 3rd down efficiency. 0 for 1 on 4th downs. Hey, welcome in, Little Man No Sports. Yeah, man, I'm saying the same thing right now, too. 5 wide. Now they have James White lining up towards the left side of Brady. We're tied up at 10. This game should long be a blowout. 3rd and 11. Brady takes the snap from the gun. Back to pass in the pocket. Steps up. Brady is going to get sacked. Too slow. Oh, he's too slow to evade the pressure. If you're talking about another quarterback, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, you're talking about evading that pressure and taking it up the middle for a first down. You're talking about a slow pocket passer that can't escape the pressure. And that's not going to work today with an offensive line that can't block like that. That is embarrassing. Both sides. It's embarrassing. 61 for the Patriots. Should be ashamed of himself. Marcus Cannon missing his block and just came up and got the sack for the Bengals. 26 sack allowed, by the way, this year for the Patriots. 1:45 left to go before halftime. Patriots with Bailey standing back at his own 20, about to punt this football away. All right, 4th and 16 coming up. Oof. You get the snap. Bailey, and that ball was almost blocked. They're lucky. They're lucky. They angle it towards the left side. Bengals. Oh, they muffed the punt. Here we go. Who's got it? Scrum on the pile. Terrence Brooks all over that football. We're going to see here multiple jerseys. There's a pile, pig pile on the ground. Let's see here what the refs say. Patriots signaling they have it. Patriots got the football. Basically like a 40-yard pass downfield, and the Patriots get it off the muff punt, and that is just embarrassing for Cincinnati. I've seen that multiple times this season. Cincinnati coming down with a football, but Bethel for the Patriots saying that they have it. Coughs up the football. That punt was almost blocked. Looking at that replay, that punt was almost blocked. That was smart, though. They didn't run into Jake Bailey when he punted it away. Yeah, that's just a muff punt entirely. Couldn't squeeze it in there. Could not squeeze that in there. Low Man No Sports pointing out he means it's good for his Dolphins because the Bengals need to win so they can get the first pick. But yeah. Oh goodness, like 10-10. Yep, how do you not protect Brady? Up against this team today. Who recovered that? Yeah, that's Patriots football. Looking at the bottom of the pile, that is Terrence Brooks who got it, 25. So that is definitely New England football. So here we have it. Patriots got to convert here. They have it at the 24-yard line. 24-yard line. They take the snap, screens it off, right side over to Burkhead. Burkhead tries to take it to about the 21. Will I do every NFL playoff game? I'm not sure my schedule. Probably not every NFL playoff game because I usually see my girlfriend one of the days over on the weekends. So probably not like every single NFL playoff game for you guys, but I'm gonna do quite a bit of them. Also, there's basketball going on too. 1 minute left to go before halftime. They take the snap, back to pass Brady. Brady launches to the end zone, overthrows Sanu. He's wide open. Yup, exactly what Blue Fox Boy just said. Yep, watch Brady just, unfortunately. 10 for 21 passing, under 50%. Another game like this, wide open. Wide open, and he misses his mark on Sanu. Sanu had 3 steps behind the defender at the end zone. 3rd and 8, you got to convert on this. 54 seconds left to go. Brady 5 wide. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. 4 wide now. You got James White in the backfield. They take the snap. Brady. Back to pass in the pocket. He gets sacked immediately. Drop back at the 28-yard line. Oh, man, they get some players today coming on this team. Carlos Dunlap getting another sack. We got 40 seconds left to go. Dunlap averaging he's got 6.5 sacks this season, which leads the team. Now he's got 7.5 this year. Gets the sack on Brady. Fourth and 15 with 15 seconds left to go before halftime. And they'll take a timeout with 10 seconds left to go as 1 second was on the play clock. Hey, welcome back, Gavin. He is back. He's watching the Chiefs versus Broncos game over on Sportscaster. Welcome back, man. Wow. 46-yard kick coming up in a game that should be a blowout. Brady's going to have that. It should be 17-10 at least. Yup. Offensive line straight up just cheese. Stinky cheese in the garbage can after this one. Yeah, just start Jarrett Stidham at this point. Tom can't make that throw. 46-yard attempt. Straight down the middle. You got to have this, right? You got to have this. Let's see here. 46-yarder coming up by Nick Folk. The snap. The hold. The kick. This one is up. This one is good. The Patriots are going to go into halftime unless a kick return for a touchdown happens. It's 13-10. 10 seconds left to go before halftime here in a rough outing against the worst team in the NFL with a 1-12 record. This is not good quality football right now. So yeah, we'll go through the scoreboard updates throughout the NFL here at this moment. We'll take a look at what's going on right now. Buccaneers still up against the Lions 21-3. Packers up against the Bears 7-3. Texans up against Tennessee 14-0. Chiefs up against the Broncos 12-3. By the way, Patrick Mahomes 207 passing yards and a touchdown pass. Ryan Fitzpatrick's got 201 passing yards so far for the Dolphins. They lead against the Giants 10-7. Redskins up against the Eagles 14-10. Seahawks still up 20-7 against the Panthers. Rather have Mitchell Trubisky than Tom Brady at this point. I would like to see what Tom can offer in like another team. I'd really like to see that. But yeah, it seems like the offensive line just is like trying to get Brady to be injured at this point. It's just this bad. But this is just, oh man, this is abysmal. I've never watched like this bad of Patriots football before in my life. Like the last like 5 weeks of Patriots football has just been just like totally terrible. Absolutely terrible. At all stages of the game, all phases. Like I can remember watching all these games and just ending the game and just seeing how good it was, how positive you can get from it, and some of the experiences that they didn't quite have on the field though, you can take it and put it into like bright moments on the field and see what they can build off of. They can't really build off of anything to start here. It's all back to square one. It's back to basically August with this team. Like, you got to start all the way back from scratch. This is how bad the team is this year. Let's see. If Tom wants to leave, let him leave. I feel like he's just going to retire. I think this is it. Yeah, Patrick pointing out, hopefully after the half, Pats can get something better going. Yes, I hope so too. We had the same exact thing against the Redskins, I think, Week 5. Week 5 against Washington, this was the same thing. I think at halftime, the Patriots were up 12-7 at halftime. They were up 12-7 at halftime. They crushed them in the second half and won that game 33-7. So that could be the best case scenario. You have to play 60-minute football. It's only 30-minute football so far, as this is a kickoff by Jake Bailey. So he kicks this one, going towards the left, and that is a flag by Jake Bailey as it goes out of bounds. Oh, man. You'd be kidding me. Illegal procedure. Bill Belichick's not looking too good right now. I'd like to see what the fifth quarter is going to look like on WBZ with his post-game press conference after this one. It's just terrible. Jacob pointing out we should get Joe Burrow in the draft. There is no way that the Patriots can, though. Cincinnati will pick him up. Yes, the Giants did have the lead until the fourth quarter, and then they were completely gassed in the fourth quarter. That is right. As Andy Dalton takes the snap, takes the knee, and they go into halftime, and the Bengals are only down by 3. The 10-3 Patriots up by 3 points against the team with a 1-12 record at halftime. And by the way, the Bengals will receive the second half kickoff as well. So that's what we have at stake here. We're at halftime right now. Blue Fox Boy pointing out all players are old. We have like 39 tight ends and 44 quarterbacks, and our defense is getting old. Yeah, Patriots have like the oldest team in football. As far as like median age, they have like the oldest team in football. They don't really have like any young promising players out there besides a couple wide receivers. N'Keal Harry, Jacoby Myers for young players. I mean, Sony Michel for a running back. But a lot of the defensive players, they're like basically all vets. Gilmore, McCourty, both of the McCourty brothers. A lot of these players are a whole lot older. And it looks like Father Time has just caught up to the team. Vegas Vic's pointing out sooner or later when Brady retires, feel like Stidham really has something to prove for the Patriots. Yeah, I feel like give Stidham the chance. Give Stidham the chance here. I think if they give him the chance and allow him to play, that'd be something if they bench Tom and put in Stidham. Like, because Stidham is much faster than Tom. I mean, he isn't like the fastest quarterback in the NFL, but he's much younger. He's able to have some speed out there where he's able to, if there is a hole up there in the field, he's able to turn it up and pick up a first down, I'd hope. Patrick pointing out this game should feel more like that Ravens game the other day. It is not good. Yes, not good at all. Ravens against the Jets the other day, that was just, man, Ravens just are killing it right now. There's no way this team's going to make it to the Super Bowl this season. Unless something dramatic changes. Last year, a lot changed. But this year, they need even more to change. Which I don't think they're going to have enough in the tank after this one. Yeah, Stidham was great in the preseason. Just give him some more chances. I mean, don't let his career be defined basically by like one interception that he threw on a pick six against the Jets. That can't define his career like that. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break. We're gonna head right back here in the stream in a couple minutes. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, you know what happens to Drew Lock in his first start for the preseason? Yeah, he did bad, but they started him. They won 2 games. He started. Yes, Stidham did throw a pick 6 on his first drive, but that's all. You can't allow one pass to define a career of somebody. I like to have him give the chance there. Vegas Vix feels confident about the Patriots. Yeah, if Jarrett Stidham develops like he can, I think he could have a very bright future. Bright future with a team. Alright, so Gavin pointing out 15-3 Chiefs leading and going into the half. Yeah, so they're taking on Denver right now. So Denver is struggling against Kansas City. Let's see our scoreboard update right now. Buccaneers up against the Lions, 21-3 still. Jameis Winston, 3 touchdown passes. Yeah, Pats against Bills. That'll be on Saturday. That'll be on next Saturday there. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do that stream. It depends if I'm able to get the TV channel for that. Sometimes I'm able to get the Boston station. I found out that Providence isn't covering the game. So, it's like a 50-mile radius here from the Boston Channel 4. So, sometimes it comes in, sometimes it doesn't. So, I hope it comes in here for next week so I can cover if I can. If I'm not able to get the Patriots Bills, I'm probably going to cover college basketball for you guys that day if I'm not able to get that game for some reason. I know I think Ohio State takes on Kentucky. So either way, I should have a stream either on the football channel or the basketball channel. Let's see here. Texans up at halftime against Tennessee, 14-0. 15-0. Yep, Chiefs up against the Broncos at halftime. Patrick Mahomes, 210 passing yards, passing touchdown. Dolphins leading the Giants right now, 10-7. Like to see these score highlights here at the halftime report. Basically, everybody's at halftime right now. But yeah, just embarrassing. Patriots have given up 83 rushing yards so far by Joe Mixon. Most of those rushing yards were done earlier in the game. There's just nothing positive to take away from that first half that the Patriots played. I have nothing positive to say about that. Tom Brady under 50% completion rate, took 2 sacks, 10 for 21 passing, 95 passing yards. First drive was great other than that. I mean, it's just been abysmal. Let's see here. Yep, Gavin pointing out Chiefs making it look easy. Playing in the snow, 215 passing yards for Mahomes. Yep. Hope to see these halftime highlights in just a couple of moments here. But yeah, if they play like this, it's going to be one and done in the playoffs. I'm not even sure if they can capture the AFC East if they keep it up like this bad. Like, this is just bad. They need to make some major adjustments at halftime. Bill needs to stop yelling at the defense. That's what Blue Foxboy points out. I think that would motivate the defense to be better because they need to be better. They need to be better for the defense. Well, I watch all of the bowl games. I probably won't be able to watch every single bowl game because I am busy a little bit during the weekends, and a lot of the games are on weeknights too. And some of them are also competing with basketball too. Let's see, Deshaun Watson, 2 passing touchdowns as the Texans are up 14-0 against Tennessee. Taking a look at other games going on. Patriots Bengals with this one that I'm covering for you guys. 13-10 at halftime. They're showing this live right now with the replays. James White positive. They got to get the football more to James White in the second half. He was huge in the first drive. 23-yard screen pass to the house for a touchdown, but Jonathan Jones wasn't able to cover on a short little screen pass towards the right. Wasn't able to. He was on his knees, and he allowed Sethrin Carter to get his first ever catch in the NFL for a touchdown grab. It's embarrassing. Chiefs in the snow. Mahomes lighting it up right now. Patrick Mahomes, deep ball, touchdown to Tyreek Hill, and they're cruising along 15-3 over Denver out in the snow at Arrowhead during that game. Yep, welcome to downtimes for the Patriots. Well, 60 minutes football. 60 minutes of football. We'll see here, man. But it's going to happen someday. They just can't. You can't keep a dynasty rolling along throughout the entire 2000s decades. It's going to have to stop someday, like we saw with Golden State. It's going to have to stop someday. I mean, you can't have it going on and on and on. I mean, there's got to be a down year in there or something like that. Vaughn's going to buy Cheez-Its next week. Yep, we got the Cheez-It Bowl. I think Washington State's in that Cheez-It Bowl. So, yeah, I think that's a late game. I think that starts at like 9:15 on the East Coast, but 6:15 Pacific time. Oh, jeez. Blue Fox Boy pointing out. Love it how his top 2 wide receivers in fantasy, DJ Chark and Mike Evans, are rolled out. Oh, that's too bad, man. That's too bad. Yeah, Tampa Bay's cruising all over Detroit, even without Mike Evans at this moment. So you had to bring A.J. Brown and that Giants receiver. Yeah, Darius Slayton has been playing pretty good for a rookie. Boomer said he would have taken out Phil Simpson in a snowball fight. Yeah, that's too funny. Oh, Vaughn's going to watch the Hawaii Bowl. Awesome, man. Yep, nobody there. Mohamed Sanu drops a pass. This is just an embarrassing display today for the Patriots. 4 consecutive games, by the way, with Brady throwing the ball under 56% completion rate. Brady not looking like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes playing lights out. If the Patriots could have somebody like Tyreek Hill, but they don't. They don't have a big playmaker. They have James White. It's the first drive. They haven't been able to get the ball into his hands that much. As far as rushing the football, I like to see him get some more carries. Not all about him being the receiving back. He can play the role. He can fairly confident. He can carve out a role to be somebody like a Christian McCaffrey. He's got that upside to him. James White only has 1 carry so far, no yards. He got no gain on that carry. Like to see him being used more. He's got a better burst of speed in the backfield than what Sony Michel has. He's got good vision too. So yeah, so right now we're just on this commercial break. Vaughn pointing out he just wants to go to Pasadena with his girlfriend on New Year's Day one day. Well, there you go. Hopefully someday your dream will become true. Yeah, imagine your running back being your best wide receiver. That's basically James White today. He has the only touchdown catch for the Patriots. And that's basically Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers too. But yeah, James White leading the team with receiving yards right now and catches. 3 catches, 49 yards by James White. Long of 23, the touchdown grab. He is the team. Julian Edelman, only 2 catches for 9 yards so far by Edelman. Sanu, 2 catches for 13 yards. Sanu has had 7 targets. They just haven't been able to get on the same page once again today. You had a chance. You go back to before the trade deadline. You had a chance right with you to get Emmanuel Sanders. Could have got Emmanuel Sanders. What has Mohamed Sanu done? He's done like basically nothing for the Patriots. This is not translated into anything so far this year. You had a chance to take Sanders. You didn't take him. Brady wanted Sanu. And it goes back to that. The decision being made by the quarterback to pick up Sanu over Sanders. And imagine what they could have done. They have blown it multiple times in targets this year. Releasing Demaryius Thomas. You can go before that. Well before. Let's go back to April. Free agency here. Free agency in April. You have the chance to pick up Adam Humphries in free agency. You have the chance to pick up Cole Beasley in free agency. What do? Bill Belichick's sitting on an island over in Nantucket or so. Or he's away on vacation. They don't pick up the phone in time. And the Bills pick up Beasley. And then Humphries goes over to Tennessee. So you don't get those two. Then you release Demaryius Thomas because of Antonio Brown. Since you signed Antonio Brown, he lasts only 10 days on the team. Then you release Antonio Brown. Here you are now. Basically got no wide receiving core. You think that you're pretty confident after the season opener. Yeah, Philip Dorsett's going to make a big step up. What has Dorsett done today? He's done nothing. Not even received a target. Dorsett hasn't got a target. I don't even think Jacoby Myers has received a snap here in this game today. This is terrible. This is terrible, yes. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, I wish we had taken Emmanuel Sanders. Me too, man. And they missed out on Sanders, too. Vegas Vix cannot wait for the new Star Wars movie. Awesome. Awesome, yeah, I know a good amount of movies come out around Christmas time. That's like a huge day for like box office stuff. Vaughn pointing out, let's see, should Vaughn might get that thigh girl to watch football and hockey if he does together. I'm not sure if she likes those sports, but it's worth a try, man. Yeah, Patriots do need a tight end. Yep, back to the draft, too. You go 7 rounds into the draft, you don't draft a tight end. That's a huge mistake. Replacing Gronk. Yeah, you think that Matt LaCosse and Ryan Izzo can replace Gronk? You think that Ben Watson's 4-game suspension can replace Gronk? Well, no. No, not at all. Not at all. We haven't... It's just... Everything has been a question mark this year. David Andrews goes down. Like the last week of August, he goes down. He's done for the year. James Devlin goes down early in the season. He's done for the season. As we're back to action now. Second half starts out as the Patriots kick that football to the back of the end zone, and the Bengals will elect to start out at the 25-yard line. Major adjustments need to be done for the Patriots and Cincy with the football to start out. One turnover by the Bengals off the muff punt, and it only resulted in 3 points for the Patriots. They need a whole lot more of that. Go back to the Tom Brady missed pass over to Hedda Sanu. 1st and 10 now for the Bengals. Mix in the backfield. They need to stop him. As Dalton drops back to pass in the pocket. Dalton steps up. He should have been sacked. Here comes the pass rush, and Dalton floats it towards the left sideline. It's incomplete. Dalton should have been sacked in the pocket. He does not have enough breakaway speed to get past the Patriots defense and back up and evade the pressure. He should have been sacked there. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Vegas Vix pointing out he hopes the Patriots don't lose a pick in the first round. Yeah, that would not be a good one. You know, they did it once. They do it another time. You should have learned from the first time about a decade ago when you did Spygate. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Blue Fox Boy just praying that the Patriots can get Chase Young. I feel like that's going to be too far of a reach. That's a run up the middle. Mixon gets the carry. Gain of 4 to the 29. Because where the Patriots are in the draft order, Chase Young is going to be picked in the top 5. Burrow is probably going to go number 1 to Cincy in the draft. And I can't believe they're in this game here with a team that's playing for the number 1 draft pick. Yeah. They can always trade for it, but still not even sure if they're going to do that. Dalton takes a snap across the middle, and that pass is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. He is the defense for the Patriots. Gilmore with his 5th interception. That is tied for a career high, and the Patriots start out with that one with a pick off Andy Dalton. Gilmore looking like a wide receiver catching that pass. Just jumping right across. Great position for the football. Working on Tyler Boyd, and that is a pick of a Hall of Famer. Now they're going to translate this into points. He is the defense. Stephon Gilmore's got his own island that he can shut down out there. And he did it right on that last play. 1st and 10 here for New England. 14-16 left to go in the third quarter. Patriots with the football. They have it at the 43-yard line of Bengals territory. Ace formation. Brady hands it off. This run up the middle on the carry to with the 41. On the run, Sony Michel for about a gain of 2 to the 41. So brings up a 2nd and 8. Defensive MVP for Gilmore. It's been so good this year. 2nd and 7 now for Sony. Gilly. Lockdown, shutdown. He is somebody you don't see make many mistakes this season. Barely any. On the 2nd and 7. Execution is his top goal, and he has done it week in and week out. That's a pass. Right side complete at the 35. Over to Matt Lacoste. He gets his 2nd catch of the game. 3rd and 2 now. Packers just scored. They're up 14-3 against Chicago. Aaron Jones with a touchdown rush. Yeah, Gilmore has progressed so much. Blue Fox Boy pointing out it's weird how he was so bad as a rookie. 3rd and 2, you got to convert. Ball at the 35-yard line to go ace formation. James White in the backfield. They toss it over left side to James White. He's got more. 30. Cuts. 25. Breaks a tackle to the 21-yard line. You got to get that football into the hands of James White, and he does it to pick up the 1st down. So we got 12:45 left to go here in the 3rd. I cannot show the game here because that will result in a copyright strike. So it says up at top, no game will be shown due to copyright. I call the play-by-play here on the channel. James White, nice cut right there off the HB toss towards the left side. Picked up a 1st down because of it. Now at the 21-yard line. 1 yard away from the red zone here for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 21 of Cincinnati territory. Ace formation for Brady. Edelman in motion. Brady, play action. Back to pass. He has to screen it over to Michel. Michel, 20, 15, up the middle here to the 10. Dragging along tacklers to about the 6-yard line. He gets the 1st down. So 1st and goal coming up for the Patriots with about 12 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Yes, Stephon Gilmore, he definitely makes his payday for the Patriots there for sure. Coach Jones, you just got to go quick. 1st and goal coming up with 11:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots go from the shotgun with Brady. Lacoste going in motion towards the right. Edelman lined up to the right side. Now Lacoste towards the left in motion. They take the snap. Brady rolls out to his right. Going to pass in the flat over to Michel, and he drops the football. Oh, come on. That should have been James White, who you got to use for that play. You don't use Sony Michel. He doesn't have enough bend around speed because Tom didn't pass that football accurate enough right at the knees of Sony Michel. You got to hit him in the chest, man. Got to hit him in the chest. That's not a pass by a Hall of Famer. Michel, that's not a good effort there trying to catch the football. If you're smaller, if you're James White, you have that for your 2nd touchdown. Yep, you had that, Sony Michel. Got to fight for that football. Not the best pass by Tom, though. Got to hit him much higher than that. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball at the 6-yard line. They take the snap. Screens it off. Oh, what was that? Incomplete to Sanu. Oh, what was that? Carlos Dunlap gets a hand on it. Deflects it at the line of scrimmage. I question the play calling. You're going up against the worst rushing defense in the NFL. In the first two plays here in the 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, you pass the football. You got to run that ball. You got to run that ball. Which team is too scary for you in the NFL? That would be the Ravens. Ravens too good. They're going to win the Super Bowl at this rate. Ravens way too good. 3rd and goal coming up. Brady from the gun. They'd have to pass it here, right? Ball at the 6. Yep, they do. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Sitting in the pocket. Still in the pocket. Ball's in Brady's hands way too long. Pass to the end zone. Diving. Oh, N'Keal Harry gets it for the touchdown. N'Keal Harry laying out for her. That is a true Patriot touchdown catch right there by N'Keal. Back of the end zone. His 2nd TD grab of the season. 19-10 Pats. Let's see here in the replay. Just want to see if both of his feet were in bounds. N'Keal left corner now going to the top middle. What a catch. What a catch. That was a touchdown. Oh, that was fantastic. Laying out for the football. Got to get this ball into the hands more. 15 right there. 7 plays, 43 yards finally. Got to target N'Keal here. Hey, welcome in, Tim. Thanks so much for joining me back here. Going to bounce back in the playoffs, so he has hope. I have hope here. They just got to use N'Keal. They just got to use James White. They need the offensive line to come together, though. That's the problem. And if they can use 15 and 28 more, here's the extra point to snap the hold. The kick is good. They got themselves a 2-score lead, 20-10 now. Just make the adjustments. They did this against Washington. It was 12-7 at halftime, and they cruised along and crushed Washington. That's 60-minute football. And right now it's 20-10 Pats. Yes, N'Keal is amazing. Got to target this man more. Should have had his 3rd touchdown last week, by the way. Yep, should have been his 3rd. Yep. Unfortunately, the ref said he was rolled out at the 3-yard line, but another football game today. And that is a good one for N'Keal. Now they have to stop Cincinnati. The defense has to get off the field because they have given up in this game right now. They've given up 110 rushing yards. Just too much, and Joe Mixon was running all over them during that 1st quarter. So right now, we're just on this commercial break. Head right back over in the stream just in a matter of moments, everybody, as we're on YouTube. We're on Sportscaster today. Calling play-by-play of sports action here in the stream. And yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by here on the channel as well. So finally they're cooking. They got 7 straight first downs where Cincinnati's yet to get a first down. Let's see here. I'll take a look at that stat right now. For the Patriots receiving, N'Keal Harry's got... Okay, so he's got 2 catches. James White's got 3. So James White leads the team in receptions. 3 catches, 49 yards. Other than that, N'Keal, 2 catches, 15 yards with that touchdown grab. Matt Lacoste also has 2 catches for 20 yards by Lacoste. Sanu's got 2 catches for 13 yards. Julian Edelman is playing like he's hurt here. Sanu's got 8 targets, by the way. He's only hauled in 2 balls. There's obviously something wrong with Sanu, because he's dropped a couple. Jacoby Myers hasn't even had a chance. What players am I taking in fantasy next season? I mean, if I do have the chance to play fantasy, I definitely like to take Mike Thomas there, as far as the top that I can. But let's see if there's any rookies that I would like to take. Or so, if there was a rookie that I would like to take in the draft, I would definitely pick up Joe Burrow. I would pick up somebody else as far as like a wide receiver, like a big playability draft. Maybe somebody like T. Higgins for a wide receiver that might break out next year. It all depends on the system, though. CD Lamb too. It's a good year for college football as far as him. Yes, that would be great if they could get Jacoby Myers going as well. I don't even think he's seen the field. I haven't seen number 16 at all out on the field right now. So the Patriots kick off this football. They're going to return it 4 yards deep from the back of the end zone to the 10. To the 15 with a stiff arm trip back at the 11-yard line. What a tackle. They should have just taken it out from the end zone. Now the Patriots are taking it right now. What a nice open field tackle. What a nice tackle. Justin Bethel is a core special teamer, and he is all over there on the field to wrap up the Bengal returner at the 11-yard line. So that's where Cincinnati will get it. Points off of turnovers, and the Patriots do have a good amount of that today. They got They got 10 of those points off of turnovers. Hey, welcome in Alex from DMV Sportsnet. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. 1st and 10, Cincy. They take the snap, hand off. Joe Mixon, the right side, and the carry tries to bounce outside. He gets it 15-20, and out of bounds, gets the first down. They couldn't get him out of bounds around the edge. Let's see, Vaughn probably going to pull off an Antonio Brown with that teacher tomorrow, but yeah, he just wants to get the hell out of that school. Can't handle it anymore. I feel you, man. Feel you, man. Just keep it in there. Don't have that much longer until the school year finishes up. Hopefully she'll not be in school for some reason on Monday. Maybe she'll be out or something like that. Maybe you'll have a sub. 1st and 10 now, Cincy. They have it at the 24. They take the snap, HB toss over the left side to Mixon. Mixon here on the toss. Gets around. One man knocked out of bounds. Ooh, big hit. Took a shot around. To get out of bounds around the 30. That Giovanni Bernard took a shot. Actually, he was the one. 15-play drive by Tennessee. They got themselves the touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, easy one, into the end zone. 14-7's the score there with Houston versus Tennessee. 10-15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Bengals right now. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by over on YouTube and Sportscaster for the play-by-play right now at the moment. Cincy Ace formation, they have it at the 29. They take the snap. Drops back Dalton, pass, and too easy in the slant. Gets it to Tyler Boyd and gets the first down. Working on Gilmore. That time he got in front of Gilmore in the slant. Got separation. Alex is heading to Hershey, Pennsylvania tonight. Hockey game. Hall of Fame night for the Hershey Bears. Awesome, man. Congrats. Hopefully you'll be able to see a good hockey game. Alex got a funny story. Yeah, dude. Let us know what the funny story is over here. But yeah, good luck tonight at the hockey game over in Hershey. Great place to be. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bengals. They have it at the 45. They go ace formation. And the Bengals going to burn a timeout. They didn't like what the defense was presenting there. So that is a timeout called on a 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. So 9:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Timeout taken by the Bengals right now. All right, so 1st and 10 coming up in just a moment after this timeout. They go his formation as they'll hand it up the middle to Mixon. Mixon the carry past midfield to the 48-yard line. Let's see, Alex pointing out here, so here's his story. So we went to the Bears game last night. There was a fight. After the fight, one of the players was calling the opponent out, and the other player was pointing at that player, tackled a referee, and he cried. That's too funny. He tackled a referee. That's, man, it's fantastic. Wow. It's too funny. Don't usually see the referee get tackled as. That's a run up the middle. Mixon has got a big one to the 40 to the 36-yard line of Patriots territory. They got to stop this man. Got to stop Joe Mixon in this game. Joe Mixon is now over 100 rushing yards. Joe Mixon with 105 rushing yards. Okay, yeah, so it's the same sport, not the Chicago Bears. Yeah, Hershey. The Hershey Bears. 1st and 10 now. And they'll take the snap. Play action back to pass by Dalton, being chased by Lawrence Guy. Passes underneath to Mixon. Mixon breaks past one tackle and dragged down at the 30 as Kyle Van Noy gets him by the shoestrings. Yeah, CBS Classic for basketball is this weekend. And, okay, so there's a penalty flag now. So, on the offense, penalty flag by the Bengals. There hasn't been a whole lot of penalties today. Let's see, Saturday the 21st. Yeah, I think that's Kentucky against Ohio State at the T-Mobile Arena. It should be a good game for the CBS Sports Classic. 1st and 15 now. Go. Cincinnati has it at the Patriots 41. Dalton from the gun, 5 wide, takes a snap, right side pass. That one is, picked off by Gilmore. Down the left sideline, here he goes. Walking and strolling down the left sideline, in for the touchdown by Stephon Gilmore off the pick 6. He is legit just insane. That is unbelievable. 26-10. He is the reason why this team has just been so good defensively. Because Stephon Gilmore, 7:21 left to go in the third. That is working on Tyler Boyd. Just Boyd had it in his hands, and Gilmore just rips it right out. Talk about one player taking over a game. You don't usually see that. It's just one player here that is the team today. Second pick 6 this season for a touchdown. He's got 6 picks so far this season. Here's the extra point, snap, hold, kick. This one is up, and this one is good. 27-10. Now this one's getting out of control. Gilmore with a pick 6, just like that. Wow. Yep, so you don't see that. So you don't really see that what Alex is pointing out with a referee getting tackled. But yep, see that in the 80s. Yeah, oh yeah, no problem. He meant last week for the story. Yeah, no problem. He's sharing it today. That's pretty cool. Yep. So, will the Ravens head to Miami for Super Bowl 54? Yes, I still think the Ravens will be able to be Super Bowl 54 this year. They are by far the best team. Vote Gilmore for the Pro Bowl. Yes, indeed. He needs to be starting corner for the Pro Bowl. Patriots with only 196 total yards. They are doing it with one player here in the team, Stephon Gilmore. 2 picks. They've got 10 points from Gilmore. Or no, they've got 14 points off of Gilmore. Basically. Because they've got him on a pick 6. So there's 6 points. Plus the extra points. Plus also he had an interception that set them into a good field position. Then they went down the field and N'Keal Harry got the touchdown catch. So he set them in fantastic position here. It's just incredible. He needs to go to the Hall of Fame someday. He's just completely taken over the game. Football is usually a team sport. For one player here, one defender to take over the game, it's just Andy Dalton don't throw that way. And Andy Dalton has thrown that way. And Gilmore has picked it off twice, and one of them, the last one, was a pick 6. So yeah, right now in the commercial break, taking a look at some of the games so far today. Chiefs up against the Broncos right now, 23-3. They're killing it right now. Pat Mahomes with 2 touchdown passes. Travis Kelce with 120 receiving yards off 9 catches. Texans up against the Titans, 14-7. Live stream for the Pro Bowl. I'm not sure if I'm busy for the Pro Bowl that day. I'm not sure because I'm not sure if I'm covering a basketball game either when the Pro Bowl is going on. But I think I'm busy on the 25th though. That Saturday during the day I am busy. So I'm not really sure of my schedule yet. I should be back in the basketball channel for you guys Tuesday night with the next basketball stream. Here comes the kickoff. 3 turnovers by the Bengals, 17 points off of those turnovers here tonight by the Patriots. Did I hear about Oscar Lindblom's Ewing's sarcoma cancer? Yes, I heard about that. I heard about John's live stream, too. With all the money through the Super Chat will be donated. But, yeah. Oh, man. That's terrible. That's too bad. Alright, so Dalton with a football here, ace formation. Just don't throw it near Gilmore, as that's an HB toss right side over to Mixon. Mixon takes it to the 30, around the 31-yard line. We have 7:10 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I most likely will probably do a fantasy football league next season. The season started just way too soon that I wasn't able to like get like a fantasy league together. But I'm thinking about doing one like next season. 2nd and 4 coming up. 6:50 left to go now in the third. They take the snap and hand this one off up the middle to Mixon. Mixon on carry, passes the 30-yard line, takes it to about the 32. So that's about a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short coming up for the Bengals. Got a scoreboard update here. Touchdown run. Aaron Jones, second one today, by the way, for the Packers. They lead against the Bears 21-3 with about 7:45 left to go in the third. Vaughn needs to move back to see that girl and ask her out. Yeah, see if she has a social media. You're only like one town away from each other or one city away. So see if she has a social media. It's only probably like a 15-20 minute drive. Awesome, man. So if I do have like a fantasy league, you'll think about joining. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I do that. Like in the off season, I'll create a video of that. And that pass gets broken up and it's incomplete. It's going to be a 3-and-out by Cincy. So Patriots get the football back with 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, I hope to get 1,000 subscribers by before football starts for the basketball channel. So I'll let you guys know if I do get the community tab for the basketball channel. I'll put something about this football channel here if I do choose to do a fantasy football stream. As though punt for it on 4th and 2. Hey, no problem, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by today, my man. So Bengals will punt this football away. They get the snap. They boot it away with Kevin Huber as Sanu will call for a fair catch. Gets it, and he gets it at the 23-yard line. So that's where the Patriots will take over. 23-24-yard line as we'll go right back here after this commercial break. We'll see if they can sustain a long drive. Patriots offense hasn't done that much offensively today. They've been highly reliant once again on their defense. They need to sustain a long drive. And we'll see if they can do that. So Tom really needs to start spreading out the football, completing more passes because he's 13 for 26 passing the ball. Let's take a look here. Nobody's yet to rush for 100 yards for the Patriots. They only have 86 rushing yards as a team. Leading carrier, Sony Michel, 9 carries for 49 rushing yards by Sony Michel in this game today. As right now we're just on this commercial break and we're going to head right back at it. But what adjustments they made in the second half. One player completely taking over the team is Stephon Gilmore. Patriots, by the way, have the most points right now out of any team currently in the NFL. Yes, Gilmore, N'Keal Harry, and James White all impressive today. They need to use those three much more. I like to see them use Jacoby Myers too. But they're just not giving him the chance to play any snaps. Let's see, Buccaneers up against the Lions still 24-3. That game's been in standstill for a while as far as that score. Packers leading the Bears 21-3. Chicago's chances derailing to see if they can get a playoff spot in the wild card. Doesn't look too likely right now. End of the third quarter, Houston up against Tennessee 14-7. Chiefs just crushing the Broncos 23-3. Giants up against the Dolphins 14-3. And Redskins leading the Eagles 14-10. Seahawks leading the Panthers 20-10. So that's scoreboard update, what's going on throughout the NFL here at the moment. By the way, the Bengals have more total yards than the Patriots today. Patriots with only 196 yards total in this game so far. Let's see if they can finally get something going offensively. Take away the Gilmore points off the board. This will be a 13-10 score. Gilmore's completely taken over the second half. So here they are back to action. Ball at the 24-yard line. Patriots with the football. Brady hands it off up the middle to Michel. Sony Michel on the carry. Takes it to at the 27-yard line in the carry. It's about a gain of 3. I like to see James White get some more carries too. Not only passes in the backfield for James White, but if he can get some more carries, that'd be great. So Brady, 2 touchdown passes, no picks. Only got 122 passing yards. Here they are taking the snap. Brady hands this one off up the middle by Michelle, stretching out for the first down marker. It's going to be close, but just short it seems like. So it'll be 3rd and inches coming up for the Patriots. Third and 1 coming up with under 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots with a football, just shy of the first down marker at the 30-40. Take the snap, hand off. Oh, lost the football. You gotta be kidding me. Sony Michel got the ball punched right out. He does recover it. Lucky there, but it's gonna be a 4th down. Oh man, you gotta bench this. You gotta bench him all. That ball was just poked out by Dunlap. He is so lucky he was able to get that football. 4th and 1 coming up. They're going to have to punt this football away with Jake Bailey. Bailey standing at his own 18-yard line. About to punt off the ball. Gets the snap. And he boots this one away to Cincinnati. Cincinnati back to return this football now. The 27-yard line. They call for a fair catch. So that's where the Bengals will get it back right after that fair catch. Let's see here. Vaughn pointing out NBC should show ACC games for college football. Yeah, they should just stop that contract with Notre Dame entirely. Yeah, well, Sony Michel isn't really the football team. It's too bad. Another disappointing game on the ground for Sony Michel when you get the football poked out. Lucky that he did recover it, but he's got 12 carries for 57 yards. If he doesn't make it over 100, I don't know what to tell you. It's the run game just sputtering downwards. James White's averaging 6.5 yards per carry. They need to use him a whole lot more. Two carries for 13 yards by James White. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break here. We're going to head right back into it. Bengals will have the football back at around their own 27-yard line. Once we get back into the stream, everybody. Welcome you guys back here on YouTube and Sportscaster today, calling play-by-play. Tuesday night should be the next stream for the basketball channel on Behind the Arc Basketball for some college basketball. Hey, welcome in, Henry. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. I appreciate it, man. Just checking in. Welcome in, Henry. So, yeah, Patriots defense needs another big stop. Stephon Gilmore is completely taken over the second half here so far by the Patriots. A pick six. He had an interception which set up a diving N'Keal Harry touchdown catch as that 13-10 lead at halftime is now taken off to a 27-10 lead. So here we are getting right back into the game right now. It is blowing quite strong wind outside here where I live. It's like 35 mile per hour wind gusts. Vaughn pointing out if they show Notre Dame football, they will put games like Notre Dame versus UMass. Yep, and you don't want that. Don't want Notre Dame versus UMass. So here we are back into the game. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. First and 10 ace formation. Dalton hands it off once again to Mixon. Mixon to the 30 on the carry. Gain of only about 3 in the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 as he got ripped down on the play. Second down is 7 coming up for Cincinnati. Dalton goes from the gun, 2 wide to the right. Mixon in the backfield towards the left, 1 wide to the left. Hey, welcome in, Brent. Thanks so much for dropping by in the broadcast. HB toss left side over to Mixon. Bounce it off one man. He gets dragged down Chase Winovich in there alongside Juwan Bentley to bring him down. It's going to bring up a third down coming up, about a 3rd and 5 for the Bengals. So we approach the 3-minute mark left to go in the third quarter. All the Patriots need to do in this game is win. As simple as that. Didn't look like that possible early on in the early stages. By the way, Philadelphia just took the lead back against Washington. 17-14 is the score, by the way. Vaughn wants to watch Notre Dame versus Oklahoma. Yeah, that would be a great game there if they put that on the schedule. 3rd and 5 for Dalton. Giovanni Bernard lined up to the left side of Andy Dalton. Takes the snap. Here comes the blitz by the Patriots. Dalton releases left side. It is caught. Wow. Tyler Eifert somehow made a catch working on J.C. Jackson. And he got the first down. Hey, oh, okay, awesome. So Brent's actually there at the game. Yeah, because Brent lives close to the Bengals facility. Wow, so it is fun there at the game. Yeah, fun second half with Stephon Gilmore taking control of it. Patrick pointing out, yep, they're at least playing more efficiently. Yes. The defense has picked up besides that last play that they allowed that big catch by Tyler Eifert down the field. So the Bengals here at the 43-yard line. Patriots territory. They go play action. Dalton rolling out to the right, screens it over. Tyler Boyd, the right side, takes it and takes on J.C. Jackson out of bounds for about a gain of 2 and a catch. Brings up a 2nd and 8. Got a scoreboard update here. We're going to take a look at this one right now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz buying time in the pocket, rolling out to his right. Finding Miles Sanders back of the end zone. What a catch. What a catch by Sanders for the touchdown catch. As Philly is leading once again 17-14 against Washington. 2nd and 8 now coming up. Bengals with a football at the 41 of Patriots territory. Dalton play action. Back to pass here. Passes left side over to Mixon. Mixon tries to make one man miss, and he gets wrapped up, though. Teamwork there for the Patriots, wrapping it up. Oh, and Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon in pain, but he gets back up to the ground. 11.80 for a beer. Wow. Jeez. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I think that, like, it'd be a whole lot cheaper elsewhere. Henry pointing out, yep, N'Keal Harry, James White need to keep on getting involved in the offense. Yep, that's what I keep on saying in the stream right now. Get 15 and 28 more involved. Get James White some more snaps, too. We have a flag here in this play. Yeah, Damian Harris, too, needs to get some carries. Sony Michel is not the answer. I've had enough of Sony Michel. He is not the answer to the running game. No foul. They pick up the penalty flag, so they say no foul. Okay, so we're just going to have a 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4, 39 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, Damian Harris is just, like, inactive every single week. He doesn't even pop up in the injury report or anything. He's just inactive. Like, they don't have, like, enough confidence in putting him out there, I guess. As Dalton gets the snap, releases that ball. Is intercepted by J.C. Jackson at the 10-yard line down the right sideline. J.C. leaping up that one, and Andy Dalton now has thrown 3 interceptions in this 3rd quarter alone. 4th pick this season by J.C. Jackson. Let's see. I'm curious to see if both of his feet were in bounds in this last play. Let's see. Taking a look at the replay. Jackson leaping up. 1 foot in. 2nd. Oh, what a nice shot. Both of them are in. Wow. What a pick by J.C. Jackson at around the 10-yard line. That was incredible. Working on Alex Erickson, the wide receiver. Andy Dalton just overthrows it by a mile. And Jackson was the receiver in that case. Picked it off. Hey, I appreciate it, Brent. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I'll come back later. First ever game. Don't want to miss it. Awesome, dude. Awesome, man. Definitely catch the rest of the game. Patriots just taking over this one, though, in the second half here. 17 points off of turnovers. Andy Dalton just, oof, pick machine. Like, his entire career. Seems like everything goes so well for Andy Dalton. Like, first, like, portion of the game, and then the second half just comes in. Just throws pick after pick. Just can't rely on Andy Dalton to carry a team. They're taking a look at this interception, by the way, right now. So this play is being under review. This play is under review, but it seems like both of his feet were in bounds. It was just if his back area fell out of bounds before on the chalk. But I believe that'll stand. That'll be an interception. Any noticeable Patriots injuries? Nothing really for this game, for the Patriots injuries, but there's players questionable on this team for this matchup here today coming into this game. Questionable. Mohamed Sanu is looking like he's playing like injured or something. Like he's having trouble like all over the place today. Mohamed Sanu, like he can't catch most of his targets. He seems like a lot slower than what he should be running on the field. There's obviously like a knee problem with Mohamed Sanu, but he's still out there playing. Same as Edelman. Edelman is questionable too. He was questionable for this game, so he has been playing through injuries. But of course, the man of steel, Julian Edelman, on the field during today's game right now. Vaughn pointing out, do you have the fight for your right to party there? Yeah, I know that song. The fight for your right to party. So they're just taking a look at this one to see if this call will be an interception or not. By the way, Tennessee just tied that game up with Houston. It's tied up at 14. All other games looking like blowouts right now. Packers up against the Bears 21-3. Chiefs up against the Broncos 23-3. Giants up against the Dolphins 22-13. Touchdown by Saquon Barkley. Eagles up against the Redskins 17-14. That game is close. Yeah, Patriots could have done something with DT, but unfortunately to bring in Antonio Brown, they had to cut DT. And then they had to cut Antonio Brown like 10 days later. So none of that worked out. And the offense still hasn't clicked. If it wasn't for these interceptions. Yep, so the call stands. It is an interception by J.C. Jackson. So the Patriots out of the football. They take over at their own 10-yard line. How about a 90-yard touchdown drive? That would be something. Here's a run up the middle and a carry for the gain of 4 by Sony Michel. Should have got a whole lot more up the middle right there. He just plunged right down. Yeah, Edelman is a warrior dealing with a shoulder and knee injury. Yeah. So he has been questionable like every single week. I remember, I think it was in September, he took a pretty hard shot to his rib area, but he plays through these injuries. Mohamed Sanu, too, plays through the injuries, too. Because they are looking like they are in some pain, trying to get, like, separation out there. They must be playing through some pain. If the Patriots can secure the number 2 seed in the playoffs, and they can get that first-round bye, that can be really beneficial to this team. They might come out as a different team in the playoffs if they do have that extra week to rest. Bod pointing out he always wants to wake up late for school, doesn't want to go, and his mom still says, no, you have to go to school, and he will miss 2 classes and no homework. Vaughn's English teacher always brings her classes like a jerk. Yeah, that's too bad, man. You're like halfway through the school year, basically, though. So, just keep it together there in school, and then next year, hopefully, you'll have a new teacher. Hopefully, things will get better. So, yeah, that is the end of the third quarter right now. Got one more quarter left to go. Gotta like the Patriots' chances to pull out this game at this stage, though. If their interception has stepped up big. What they've been able to accomplish, though, has been great, though. The second half of these games, they've been able to shut out teams. It's just bad first halves. Like, every single game, it's just bad first halves trying to stop their opponents. And that has been a huge problem so far this season. Like, holding the Dallas Cowboys, where they won 13-9. They held Dallas to 3 points in that second half. Yeah. Mohamed Sanu has been playing through that injury since that punt return. Yeah, Ryan Izzo was inactive today. Jason McCourty was a game time decision. He was inactive though. What's my New Year's resolution? I don't really have much New Year's resolutions. Say probably eating healthier, like every day, I guess. Be a New Year's resolution where I'm eat pretty much healthier, so, but like a little bit even more healthier. That'd be cool to do. As far as like a goal in mind that I have for like 2020, that would be definitely reaching 1,000 subscribers over on the basketball channel. That would be something. That'd be so cool if I can do that in 2020. So here we are back to action. 2nd and 5. They take the snap. Handoff up the middle as they're going to get the first down past the 20. You're at the 22-yard line. So first down as we start out. Sony Michel on the carry. "14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter here. As we just started out the fourth quarter, Sony Michel's got 14 carries for 70 yards. So 30 more rushing yards, and Sony Michel will be the first ever 100-plus rush yarder for this team this season. Here's a run up the middle as they break a couple of tackles, and they keep it going, churning the wheels as Sony Michel. That was a good run by Sony for about a gain of 3. Looked like he should have been stopped for no yards, but able to break some tackles to get a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 now for Michel. We're 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Yeah, man, I'm surprised they didn't bench Sony Michel either. Today's game has been better, but this is coming up against the worst rushing defense in the NFL. Oh, score update here. Who we got? Houston, Carlos Hyde, touchdown run. So Houston leads Tennessee once again, 21-14. Brady from the gun, James White to the left, Burkhead to the right, takes the snap. Back to pass, screens it off to Burkhead. Burkhead here, past the 25, tries to make one miss. Taking on multiple players here, stopped in the brick wall. As forward progress, we'll have him at the 30. Third down coming up now for the Patriots. Third and 3 coming up. We're 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Big third down conversion coming up for the Patriots. They are today 4 for 10 on third down conversions. 3 yards or less, they're 1 for 2, and Tom will go along to the sideline. He takes a timeout with 1 on the play clock. So, Patriots take a timeout now on the 3rd and 3. Did that just say Josh Gordon, first career interception? I think so. I just saw that stat line on the bottom of the screen for the Seahawks. I gotta look that up. Josh Gordon interception. Like, is that for real? Watch. Trick play goes horribly wrong as Josh Gordon throws an interception. Oh, he threw an interception. He attempted to pass to DK Metcalf and he threw a pick. Wow. I got to see that later, that highlight, when I do have a chance. 3rd and 3 coming up. Vaughn's New Year's resolutions to get that girl, start to drive, get a job, go to a golf tournament, move back to his old school. Okay, so we get some goals in there, mind. Awesome, man. Hopefully you'll be able to achieve those. Brady takes the snap, tosses it over right side here. As that run goes nowhere. The blocking was nada whatsoever. Loss of 1 to James White on the toss, as he just got absolutely chopped up, and that's what you call bad blocking. As Matt Lacoste was just standing right in front of him, letting his man go by and tackling James White. Matt Lacoste just got knocked down right into James White. 4th and 3, Patriots will have to punt this football away with Jake Bailey at the 20. Boots this one away. Bengals back to return, drifting back. They do have it at the 20. Takes it up here to the 25, and they got tackled into a brick wall on that play. Out around the 26-yard line. Chase Winovich with a sandwich there alongside Matthew Slater with a tackle. So, Bengals will get back to football coming up, starting from about their own 25-yard line. We're almost here to 15 likes on the channel. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that thumbs up here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. As I call play-by-play here on the channel. Should be back with the next basketball game for you guys will be hopefully on Tuesday for some college basketball. Providence Friars taking on the Florida Gators. And I'll be doing the Celtics game, I believe, as well. They'll take on the Dallas Mavericks. Should be a great game on Wednesday night. Yeah, it looks like Josh Gordon threw his first ever NFL career interception. Ah, man, still nothing has been solved with the Patriots offense. Tom Brady throwing the ball just above 50% completion percentage. Do I like the Coyotes in the NHL? I'd say they're probably one of the better teams if I had to root for an NHL team. I'd say so. They haven't had like a great overall program history there for the Coyotes. But I would say as far as like rate your NHL teams, they would probably be like one of my top favorite NHL teams behind the Bruins. I always like to see like Arizona sports and stuff like that. Like that's definitely someplace that I would like consider moving to actually if I had to like move someplace from like Mass over to like someplace in the Southwest like Arizona or New Mexico out towards there. It looks so nice out there or so. So I'd say they're probably like one of my top teams behind the Bruins as far as like an NHL team. Let's see our scoreboard update. Close games going on. Houston up against Tennessee, 21-14. Redskins just took the lead back against the Eagles. 21-17 is the score in there. Henry pointing out they always say, oh, last year they had Gronk and Allen. That's why the run game was better. So I wonder why they didn't sign Allen. Then he's a free agent. Yeah, these tight ends can't really do much. These tight ends replacing Gronk can't really do much. Gronk, yep. Gronk, I'm not sold on Gronk ever coming back. I think he's done for football. Yeah, they can honestly get back Dwayne Allen. That would help out. But they need more of the pieces there too. Losing David Andrews, I feel like, was the biggest piece for the Patriots. Was why they're struggling blocking. As Bengals with a football play action. Back to pass. Dalton launches. And that one is complete at the 49 of Patriots territory. First down. Gain of 20 in the catch as that one goes. On the reception to John Ross, his first catch, and it happens now in the fourth quarter. Can't let him back in the game, though. We got 11:20 left remaining. Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of Ben Watson either. Like, throughout this entire season, we haven't seen Ben Watson. Yes, Andrews and Devlin, too. Devlin is huge to the blocking priorities for the Patriots when both of those went down. 11 minutes left to go. Dalton takes a snap back to pass across the middle. That one complete. Over to C.J. Uzomah about the 42-yard line of Patriots territory. Alright, so 10:45 left to go. Patriots need to get their defense off the field, make some stops, and also get some sacks. They haven't sacked the quarterback at all today. 0 sacks on Andy Dalton. Dalton has got 3 picks, though, in this game. Dalton from the gun. Mixon lined up to the left side. 2 wide to the left. Dalton takes a snap back to pass in the pocket. Launches across the middle. That one is dropped. Should have been caught. It's incomplete. C.J. Uzomah just dropped it. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. He had separation. You got to catch that football. If you're C.J. Uzomah, you had 2 steps on Jawan Bentley, the linebacker in coverage. You got to make that play all day long. Third and 2 coming up right now for the Bengals. We got 10 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Take the snap, and they'll hand it off to Giovanni Bernard as he gets wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 3. Jawan Bentley coming in to make the tackle right there for the Patriots for a 3-yard loss. And they'll bring up now a 4th down for Cincinnati with under 10 left to go. This game's gone by fast today. Not a whole lot of penalty flags. Tampa Bay was up 24-3. Now Detroit has climbed right back. 24-16 is the score. Bengals will keep their offense on. 4th and 4, they are going for it. They're 9 for 22 this season on 4th down conversions. Dalton from the gun. Bernard in the backfield to the right side. Dalton takes the snap, rolls out to his right. 4th and 4, passes. That pass is caught, and it'll be a 1st down right at the marker. On the catch by John Ross to pick up the 1st down right at the line of gain for the 1st down marker. Working on Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones, the weakest link in the secondary, and he allows the 1st down catch on the 4th down. 9-10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bengals now ace formation. Bernard in the backfield. Takes the snap. Dalton drops back. Right side. Out complete. Over to Eifert. Gets knocked to the bounds for a yard on the catch. Brings up a 2nd and 9 at the 38. 2nd down here as we approach the 9-minute mark left to go. This game's going by really quick. Five wide here, empty backfield for Andy Dalton at the 38-yard line in the 2nd and 9. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Take the snap, pass across the middle, slant, got him. 1st down, and close to a 1st down. Tyler Boyd just stopped shy. It looked like he should have had the 1st down on it. We got chopped up right there. In the secondary, Jaron Harmon was the one to prevent him from getting a 1st down catch. I thought he could have run out Harmon. What a tackle by Jaron Harmon to take him down. Tyler Boyd in the helicopter. 3rd and 1 coming up. 8 minutes left to go here. Bengals going to ace formation. Mixon in the backfield. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. The 3rd and 1, they toss it over to Mixon. The right side tries to get the edge. He's got it 1st down. Runs out of bounds around the 26. Nobody had the right edge for the Patriots. Everybody went middle. They thought misdirection up the middle. No, he took it towards the right. Joe Mixon with 134 rushing yards today in this game as we approach 7:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bengals here at the 25-yard line of Patriots territory. Dalton from the ace formation. This drive's gone on for a long time. 1 on the play clock. Did they snap it? No, they didn't. That's going to be a delay of game. It's a 5-yard penalty. Delay of game by the offense. A 5-yard penalty by the Bengals. We haven't seen a whole lot of penalties in this one today. 2 penalties by the Patriots. 4 by the Bengals today. First and 15 now by the Bengals. As we're under 7 minutes left to go. Dalton from the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Dalton in the pocket. Launches. Right side. Up for grabs. And it's deflected. Could have been intercepted a 3rd time by Gilmore. He almost had it. Gilmore a little slow to get up. Hopefully that is just not an injury by Gilmore. Hopefully he's just pondering the interception that he had. But he was a little slow to get up. He looks fine now, though. Yeah, Gilmore looks fine. He's back for the next play. 2nd and 15 for the Bengals. at the 30 in New England territory. 2nd and 15. Dalton from the gun, 2 wide to the left. 2 to the right, mixing the backfield towards the right. Takes a snap. Dalton back to pass. Left side. Slant out and in and out of the hands. Incomplete by Erickson. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Everybody knows what you'll do on a 3rd and 15 when you're trailing by 17 with 6:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. Patriots allowed a 3rd and 25 for a touchdown catch, by the way, in the last game. To McCole Hardman, of all players. This game is flying right by. Third and 15. Dalton at the 30 from the gun. 2 wide to the left. 1 to the right here as far as receivers. Mixing the backfield. Lined up to the left side. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Dalton in the pocket being chased. Flushed out. Right side. Passes and bobbled and incomplete. Intended for Tyler Eifert. Terrence Brooks in coverage. Chase Winovich putting on the pressure. As we welcome in Blue Fox Boy. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here on the stream. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th and 15 coming up for the Bengals as Eifert cannot haul it in. Chase Winovich bringing the pressure from the edge in. He has been somebody who the Patriots have been able to use fantastic whenever he's been in the game. Here comes on Randy Bullock to attempt the field goal. 48-yarder right hash to snap the hole. This kick is looking good. It is up and good. Bullock drains it. 27-13, 6:33 left to go in the ball game here. So we welcome you guys in here. Thanks so much for dropping by over on Sportscaster over on YouTube. So yeah, so Randy Bullock drains it. Yep, this is the score that Blue Fox Boy wants to see. Stephon Gilmore was the reason why alone, why the score is 27-14 right now. He is the reason. His interception was huge. Pick 6, another interception, which resulted in N'Keal Harry diving touchdown grab. Scoreboard updates look like this. Texans up against the Titans. 21-14. Other games going on throughout the NFL right now. Chiefs about to get the W against the Broncos, 23-3. As far as other games going on, Giants taking over complete control against the Dolphins, 30-13 now is the score. Philadelphia up against Washington, 24-21. Gilly almost had his 3rd interception in the game. That was close. Packers up against the Bears, 21-12. As Chicago just got a touchdown pass. Mitch Trubisky to Anthony Miller for a 2-yard TD pass. Buccaneers still holding on to that lead, though, 24-17 against Detroit. And this game, 27-13. Patriots will get the football right back after these commercial messages. Which game will be on Sunday Night Football in Week 17? I'll take a look at that schedule in just a moment for you. Let's see what we got for Week 17 here. NFL schedule. Let's see. NFL schedule. New York versus Buffalo. Jets versus Bills. Nope. Yes, Gilmore has 2 picks in this game. He almost had the 3rd one in that last drive as well. He has a pick 6 also. He had first interception, set up a N'Keal Harry touchdown catch as he got it inside. It was inside Bengals territory. And then the second one was a pick 6 down the left sideline. He just ripped it out of the hands of Tyler Boyd. Browns versus Bengals, that will not be on. Redskins versus Cowboys, nope. Packers versus Lions, nope. Chargers versus Chiefs, nope. Chicago versus Minnesota. If Chicago had been able to win this game against Green Bay, it would have made it interesting. I would say maybe, but no. Dolphins versus Patriots, they go onside kick, and that onside kick is just spinning and it gets rolled down. So the refs are going to separate this. Let's see. Eagles, Giants, nope. Falcons, Buccaneers, nope. Saints, Panthers, no. Colts, Jaguars, no. Steelers, Ravens. Steelers, Ravens, possibly. Tennessee, Houston, we could maybe see that game again, depending how today goes. That could be the game. Tennessee, Houston. Oakland, Denver, no. Arizona, Rams, nope. San Francisco, Seattle. I think, yeah, San Francisco, Seattle has a good chance as well. I think that's the highest chance. So Brady with a snap, right side over. He completes down to Lacoste. Matt Lacoste gets it. Short gain, though, for about a gain of 2. Second down and 8 coming up. I would say Seattle against San Francisco will be the game that we would see. But it all depends on how today goes and how next week, week 16, goes as well. So week 17, I say Seattle versus San Fran will be the game. Second and 8 coming up as we approach 6 minutes in the fourth quarter for the Patriots. They're up by 2 scores now. Brady from the gun. Burkhead lined up to the left side. Edelman in motion towards the left. They take the snap. Brady. Back to pass, and in the pocket, releases downfield. Got him. First down, 25. Oh, lost the football. You got to be kidding me, Sanu. Here he goes. Bengals on the return. And they get tackled from behind. What a tackle by N'Keal Harry from behind at the 48-yard line. N'Keal a little slow to get up. We have a penalty flag down, too. Carlos Dunlap got the strip in the... Sanu says it's a catch, and he was down. We're going to see here. There's a penalty flag on this play as well. Am I doing any more games today? I'm not sure. Yeah, I have a family party and we're gonna have right after this or so for a Christmas party, so I'll be doing that for a little while. I might jump in on Sportscaster to do the Sunday night game, but I'm not sure yet. 5:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. All by the defense for the foul, as the refs are saying. So that's by the Bengals. So this is all by the Bengals as they announce the penalties. Personal foul, blindside block by Cincinnati. Holding by the defense anyway, before the play even begun. And illegal use of hands to the face. So all 3 penalties were by Cincinnati. Automatic first down, Patriots. How in the world do you see that? 3 penalties all by the defense on one play? That's crazy. B.W. Webb, he is fed up with it. He's not too happy with the ref's call. And so this play won't even matter if Sanu had fumbled the football or not. Yeah, he was on top of a player. He wasn't down. That should have been a fumble. The Bengals hadn't committed those penalties. That would have been a fumble. Hands to the face was whoever was working on Isaiah Wynn put their hands to the face on Wynn. So Brady takes the snap, hand off to Burkhead. Here we go, 25. 20 makes a miss. Going to the end zone, Rex Burkhead with a touchdown. The former Bengal himself, and they put up a 30-burger on the board. 33-13, Patriots with 5:31 left to go here in this ball game. Second rush touchdown this season. He hasn't had a rushing touchdown since week 3 against the Jets. And Rex Burkhead finally gets his way into the end zone. He is a second half, end of the year type of player with Rex Burkhead. He was huge in the AFC Championship game. And Rex Burkhead, wow, he just shakes and moves off that defender. That is embarrassing. Number 30 for Cincinnati. Jesse Bates just gets juked out by Rex Burkhead. Here's the snap to hold. This kick is up. We're working on our extra points today, and that's good. Nick Folk gets it in. 34-13 now the score with 5:30 left to go in this game. Former Bengal indeed. Rex Burkhead does it away at his former stadium. Like to see that from Sony Michel if he can do that. Yes, good turnaround for the Patriots. Good turnaround, pounding the rock. Patriots now rushing the football, 143 rushing yards. Rex Burkhead with 33 yards in the last drive. 33 yards in the last carry for the touchdown. Rex Burkhead, 2 carries for 35. Sony Michel, 15 carries for 73. N'Keal Harry even has 2 rushes for 22. Nobody even announced it about N'Keal Harry. I hope so. I'm just going to check to see if there's anything on N'Keal Harry. This ball gets returned at the 5 to 10. Jukes out one man at the 20 and they get tackled around the 23. Bill Belichick with a smile. Let's see, N'Keal Harry, if there's any updates, because I saw him slow after he made the tackle from behind. But nobody even, he wasn't on the ground or anything, and no cameras were attended, like, there was no cameras on him. There's not really anything on N'Keal Harry if he hurt himself on the last play. There's only one update. We're going to have to keep an eye monitor that throughout the week. 1st and 10, 5:26 remaining. They take the snap. Back to pass across the middle. That ball is tipped, deflected, incomplete. Yeah, Patrick pointing out they broke their 100-yard rushing problem, which is awesome there. Yeah, they're over 100 as a team for the Patriots. So they've gone, I believe they've gone over as 100 as a team this season. It's just one player rushing over 100. That's something they haven't done. They still don't have the one player over 100 though. Sony Michel leads the team with 73 rushing yards. N'Keal Harry with 22 rushing yards. Burkhead with 35 and James White with 13. Let's see here. Oh, Jonathan Jones is hurt. Jonathan Jones is hurt, and this looks like a severe injury for him too. We've got 5:22 remaining, and Jonathan Jones is shaken up, and he has to be helped out by the training staff to get off the field. Well, of course, the motto in New England, next man up. Jonathan Jones going to go off the field now. 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2nd and 10, Jonathan Jones shaken up going towards the sideline as Dalton goes from the gun now. They have it at the 23-yard line. Cincy at their own 23. They go from the gun 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right, and we have a flag down on the play. Let's see, flag or timeout? Okay, they're going to say Patriots timeout. So Patriots took a timeout before the snap, they will say here. So 5:22 remaining. I had predicted this final score to be 31-13, so I was pretty close on it so far. Ooh, not looking good for Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin is out for the game with a hamstring injury for the Buccaneers. So now you have 2 top 5 wide receivers this year in the NFL. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, both out for that game for Tampa Bay. Wow. That's too bad. Second and 10. Completely different second half turnaround for the Patriots here. 5:22 left to go. Dalton takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket, left side. That ball is up. What a... Oh, incomplete. Oh, is that an interception? It's incomplete. I think he was down on the ground beforehand. Must have hit the ground, and then Harmon came up and grabbed the ball out of his hands. They're going to say it's incomplete. I want to see that replay intended for Tyler Eifert. Down on the ground. Oh, it popped up. Harmon. Oh, he didn't get the second foot in bounds. Harmon didn't get the second foot right. Taking a look at the replay, that would have been insane. Ball just popped right up there. No, he didn't get it. 3rd and 10, Bengals. Take the snap. Here comes a ferocious pass rush, just launching it up. It's well incomplete. Not even close. Just threw it well out of bounds. That's the exact same blitz that they drew up in the Super Bowl, which forced the Stephon Gilmore interception off Jared Goff. So 5:11 left to go in this game. They blitz Andy Dalton, bring it on the 3rd and long. Right up the middle with Duron Harmon. Yeah, Henry is worried about N'Keal Harry. He seems like every game he is slow to get up and gets hurt. Yeah, same here, man. I hope he can be really healthy towards the long run for this team. As the Patriots, oh, they almost blocked that one. Bengals get it away though on the punt and drifting back, and they're gonna return it. Sanu, not enough breakaway speed as he gets tackled around the 28-yard line. Yeah, I hope that N'Keal Harry can just get really just healthier so that he can last the entire season, multiple entire seasons if he wants to be the franchise leader here for receptions as far as the future of the franchise. Buccaneers just got a pick 6. They lead against the Lions 31-17. First and 10 now for the Patriots. 5 minutes remaining. They go ace formation. Brady takes the snap and hands this one up the middle by James White. He's going to get some more yards out of it. Good carry. Or Sonny Michel. Sonny Michel get the carry. He looked like James White in that carry. He thought he was going to get stopped back for about a loss of 1. Took it for about a gain of 7. It's good by Sonny Michel. 2nd and 3. 4:40 remaining. So the Patriots have yet to have somebody rush for over 100 rushing yards this season, an individual player. As a team, they've been able to do it now. But Sonny Michel's got 80 rushing yards on 16 carries today. His season high, I believe, is 92 yards against the Redskins. Here's another run by Michel. Nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage. 17 carries for 80. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. 4:19 left to go remaining. We have a timeout taken on the field. So Bengals call a timeout right now. 4:19 remaining. Third and 3 now. They take the snap, back to pass. Brady launches right side, back shoulder, and that is incomplete. Harry draws a flag, though. N'Keal Harry drawing the flag, and he is in there, so that is good sign for N'Keal Harry. He drew the flag, and this looks like pass interference by Cincinnati. Oh, nope, they're going to say N'Keal Harry with a pass interference. So N'Keal Harry with offensive pass interference. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3 now. 4:14 left to go. And Jake Bailey gets the snap in. He'll punt this football away. Yeah, I didn't see much pushing going on with N'Keal Harry. This ball goes to the back of the end zone, and they're going to take it over at the 20 for the Bengals coming up. Yeah, I didn't think there was much there for N'Keal Harry in the offensive PI. Houston up against Tennessee, 24-21 now. That game's basically for the AFC South, even though they take on each other week 17. Vaughn pointing out the bowling season starts next month, so he is excited to watch some bowling. There we go. Bengals now going in the 4 wide formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Takes a snap. Back to pass, and going to launch this one the right side as his receiver falls down. It's incomplete. Intended for Tyler Eifert. He fell down on the field. Late flag, though. Late flag coming in right now. And that's a penalty by the Patriots defense. Number 25, Terrence Brooks, with illegal contact. And that'll be an automatic first down by the Bengals. So we have 4 minutes left remaining. We got a game update here. Touchdown pass by Ryan Tannehill underneath for Tennessee. They're still down by 3, though. The Dion Lewis, former Patriot. 24-21 is the score. Bengals for the gun, takes the snap. Back to pass, launch across the middle. That pass is complete. They try to move up the field close to the marker and just a yard shy. There's another flag in the play. Take a look at the flag. This might be roughing the passer. Yeah, this is roughing the passer by the Patriots. We have 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. So 3:54. 3:54 left to go. Yeah, Andy Dalton releases a Dietrich Wise Jr. Come on, man. He's been a guilty party for a lot of penalties this season. They need to release him in the offseason. He hasn't played a positive factor at all in this team this year. This is embarrassing. Dietrich Wise. Yeah, Tennessee's really creeping close against Houston. Under 4 minutes left to go. 1st and 10. Dalton takes a snap in the pocket. Launches deep left side, down the left sideline. That ball is up, and that ball is intercepted by J.C. Jackson. 10 to the 15. Down the right sideline here by Jackson. Gets tracked out of bounds. For the interception by Jackson. Andy Dalton throwing another pick today. That is interception number 4. That is what you cannot do. That is the key to this game that the Bengals could not do, and J.C. Jackson gets the well-underthrown ball to John Ross. Duron Harmon, man, just laid out John Ross with that hit. Wow, it was a clean hit, too. J.C. Jackson picks it off. Man, what a hit right there. Just laying out John Ross by Duron Harmon. 34-13, 3:43 remaining, and that is what you cannot do if you're Andy Dalton, the quarterback. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Five turnovers today by Cincinnati. That's not how you win a ball game. When you came in with a negative 11 turnover differential this season. Sony Michel has 80 rushing yards. They need to hand it off some more to him. Sony Michel, right side counter, about to gain a 3. He's got 83. Patriots, 17 more rushing yards till they have 100 by an individual player. If Sony Michel can get there with 3:34 remaining. Timeout taken on the field. 2nd and 7 coming up. Last timeout taken here by the Bengals. If you guys enjoy what I do here on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call the play-by-play of this game here today. I'll be back in the basketball channel on Behind the Arc Basketball for you guys. I believe on Tuesday will be my next stream over on the basketball channel. 2nd and 7 coming up now for the Patriots. I think the rest of this game will just be Sony Michel in the backfield to see if he can reach that 100 yardage mark to close out this game. 2nd and 7 for the Patriots at their own 30-yard line. They hand it off to Michel. Michel right side counter as he tries to bounce off of it, and he gets around the defense close to the first down. He is swung out of bounds just about a yard shy. Got 3:30 remaining. Sony Michel going to take off a play here as Rex Burkhead will come in. 3rd and short coming up for the Patriots. Third and 1 now for the Patriots at the 34. Brady takes the snap I formation. Hands this one off to Burkhead up the middle. Gets more. He gets chopped up around the 43-yard line, but picks up the first down. Will I ever do an NFL Red Zone party watch? Actually, I do not have access to NFL Network, so I can't ever see NFL Red Zone. So I probably won't be able to do that because I don't have NFL Network. That's like a premium channel here, so I can't get it. Hey, welcome in. Patriots will win Super Bowl 54. Good afternoon, everyone. How about them Patriots? Well, good second half here, man. Good second half. Andy Dalton just chucking it up for grabs, and that's what you cannot do against this type of defense. They're just way too good in that secondary. Brady takes the snap I formation over to Burkhead. Burkhead, right side to the 45. He takes a gain of 2 in the carry. It's going to be a 2nd and 8. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up, guys, down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much for dropping by on the broadcast today. 2nd down coming up for the Patriots, as we have under 2.5 remaining in this 4th quarter. Vaughn pointing out Penn State basketball recruited well this offseason. Yes, Penn State looking good. They got Lamar Stevens, the senior, for the team, and he could possibly lead them to the NCAA tournament. 2nd and 8 coming up now. Second half defense is much better than the first half. That's a run right there. Carry to the 47 by Rex Burkhead. Good second half here by the Patriots. We have reached the 2-minute warning. The 2 losses have woken them up. And I would say the first half of this game woke up the Patriots. They did not show up for this first half of the game. They were getting gashed all over the place by Joe Mixon. And after that, they've just come full circle. And they've only allowed 3 points on the board. Yes, so Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, 2 picks each. What a game by those 2. And Andy Dalton, just a pick machine. 5 turnovers today by the Bengals. 4 interceptions by Andy Dalton. They had it. They had the game for a long time. You have to play 60-minute football, though. The Patriots played 30 minutes of football, but still able to cash it in and still able to beat this team by a good amount. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break. This game has flown right by. This stream has been just over 3 hours. That is it. But this game has been just flying right by. It hasn't been long like a couple of all those other games. Yep, so Gilmore with a pick 6. Just ripped it out of the hands of Tyler Boyd and took it all alone down the left sideline for the touchdown. So good second half to wake up. I'd still like the offense to build upon a lot more stuff here as far as that offense, because you can't rely on the defense to be like this throughout the entire season. Tom Brady only has 128 passing yards. That is it. I mean, I like to see that number 300. I like to see Tom with a 300 passing yard game plus, not 128. Patriots with only 287 total yards. Bengals with 315 yet. Yeah, they need to fix their offense. It is still not fixed. It is still a problem. And how they can fix that is being able to get their best playmakers the ball, some more touches. James White and N'Keal Harry need to target them a whole lot more. And actually, Julian Edelman's been pretty silent today. Edelman, if you played him in fantasy, it was not a good play at all for Edelman today. Two receptions for 9 yards today in this game by Edelman. So their ability to build off of James White was good, especially on the first drive. Let's see here. Blue Fox Boy pointing out, people really say Jalen is the best corner in the league. They need to help. Jalen Ramsey doesn't even have a pick this season. Yep. Stephon Gilmore is just, you talk about one player taking over this game, that is Gilmore. Usually it's a team sport for football, but Gilmore, if you ever target it that way, he can make you pay like he did today. Brady takes a snap, handoff to Burkhead, the right side counter. What an effort by Burkhead, stretching for the first down marker. It's going to be close on the 3rd and 6. We'll see where they spot the football, but wow. Wasn't sure that he'd get there. It's going to be close, though. And it's going to be a first down. That seemed to be a generous spot. I thought that Rex Burkhead was inches short. They're going to give him the first down, though. So 1st and 10 by the Patriots with 1:35 remaining. No timeouts for the Bengals. The Patriots can just take a knee and get this game over with as they move on and take on Buffalo during the next game. Vaughn's really excited about the bowling playoffs this spring. Awesome, man. One day he wants to go bowling. Should definitely do that sometime. All right, 1st and 10 in victory formation for the Patriots. Brady takes the snap, takes the knee, and one more of those, and this will be the ball game today. Gonna have to watch the 5th quarter on WBZ to see what this post-game press conference was about, but what a turnaround for the Patriots. By the way, they have clinched the playoff spot, so New England will be in the playoffs now as they have clinched it. They'll move on to 11-3 overall. The Bengals now at 1-13 overall in the season, but the first half of this game, that was not what I expected. They dug themselves out of the hole with one player only. One player in this team, number 24, Stephon Gilmore. Gilly Island, just too difficult for Andy Dalton and his matchups to beat today, and it really sparked it in this game. So that is it. Brady takes the snap, takes the knee. It is over, and this game has gone final. Patriots 34, Bengals 13. For a while, this game didn't seem like that score. Offense still needs to help out its own problems, but good second half, though. Great second half in this game for the Patriots, and their defense coming alive like they have done throughout the course of the season. So that is it. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by on the broadcast. I should be back on the basketball channel Tuesday night for you guys for a college basketball stream, I believe, around 7. Before you guys sign off here on the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I hopefully plan to do the game next week against Buffalo. For some reason, my local TV channel in Providence is not showing the game for some reason. Channel 12 in Providence on CBS. But Channel 4 in Boston is. For sometimes with the antenna TV, I can get Channel 4 in Boston. Sometimes it's a hit or miss because the station's like 50 miles away. So if I can't do the Patriots game for some reason, I should be able to stream the college basketball game, Ohio State versus Kentucky, and then update you guys with the Patriots game during the commercial breaks of that one. So we're going to sign off here on the video. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on the stream here on the channel. Yep, believe in the Patriots as they are on the Buffalo during their next matchup. And, of course, I'll have the game for you guys Sunday at 1 against the Dolphins. As this is a wrap on my channel. Thanks so much for being a part here, as this is Final Yard Football on YouTube. Going to end the stream right now, but thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. And thanks so much for joining me.